Oh yeah, we back. Yes, yes, we working. The haters be lurking. What up with the fight world, man? Waiting for some people to join. We doing a little live stream action. Make sure y'all come on down. Let's talk some of this boxing. What's popping? What's in the news? Get us some views. Yo, what up? Fight world, what's good? You saw the pic and then I'm live. We working, that's what we do over here. Much love from Sydney. What up, Australia? It was cracking. I'm out here in good old California. If you've never been, you gotta visit. I gotta visit y'all. It's Sydney. They need to have a big fight out there. I'm waiting for YouTube to... YouTube's been lagging. They've been very slow with promoting. 49-1. That's cute. Much love from London. YouTube's been very slow with promoting the live streams. I don't know, maybe more people are going live or something. I don't know. So we're just waiting for everybody to join. Houston, in the middle of studying. You gotta study, but it don't hurt to talk a little boxing in between that. Man, YouTube gotta step this up. It used to actually not be really an issue. Can you guys hear the stream okay? We rolling? I'm gonna get to the questions, J Real. I'm gonna get to the questions shortly. I'm waiting for more people to join. Now it looks like people are coming in. We still need some more people because according to the counter, it says we have 18. I think YouTube's been off, to be honest. The work never stopped. You know what I mean? All we do, we just get a little Dutch Brothers coffee, make the ride a little smoother, and give us some energy. When it gets to 50 people or so, we'll do the roll call and then get started. Talk this good old boxing. You did a like to, appreciate you. Isabella, hey, Ego, what's up? How are you doing? And see, what YouTube's been doing, I know they're tripping with the stream, is because it'll be all slow and then it'll jump up to, say we have 100 people in here. When it says we have 15, 20, and then it'll just jump up, skyrocket. So obviously the people are interested. Ego, what up? What up, Francisco? He can put all the muscle he wants. He can't put muscle on the chin. Pretty cliche. But we're going to talk about all that. How come you stopped doing the 7 reasons, by the way? It's not necessarily that I stopped. I got the 7 reasons right here. It's just I've been busy. 7 reasons takes, if you guys look at them, I usually drop 20 to 30 minutes of straight boxing talk plus flying graphics, and it can get laborious and cumbersome, a bit exhausting. So it's not that I stopped. I still gave predictions on fights. Like, I just didn't do it like Mayweather McGregor. I mean, I'm at the fight and going to fight weeks, and I just before that went to the War Kovalev. I do first look. So I mean, it gets rough out here. But that's why, like, the super chats, like my bills are paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my phone and all that type of stuff paid up front. But the super chats, particularly, I have that kind of like in an escrow account, and then I use that for just gear, trying to like stack, so we get everything rolling. You know what I mean? We get the ball rolling, make things more efficient, make things smoother. When am I flying out to Vegas? I haven't bought my flight yet, but I'm probably gonna go. It's gonna be a long ass fight week, because everything starts on Tuesday, but it starts early on Tuesday. So I'm probably I got a hotel for Monday. I already reserved the hotel. I think they might have charged me too. So I'm probably gonna fly out Monday, just to make sure I'm good and ready by Tuesday. Even though I'm in the Bay Area, so it's only a 45-minute flight to get to Vegas. 45 minutes to an hour, depending on taxing and leaving the runway and all that. But it's like 45 minutes to an hour, short flight. But I'm not a morning person like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get up at 5. I'd have to get up super early to try to make it by the time the grand arrivals and all that start. We working. Y'all know this. I think YouTube is tripping. If you're in the stream right now, please hit the like button. So the more likes, the more people will join, because they'll start promoting it on the homepage. If you're here, hit the like button. We're gonna do roll call, and then we'll get into the title of the video and everything. So if you're here, hit the like button. I'm just trying to wait for more people. I said we'll do a roll call when we get 50, but according to YouTube, it's only showing 40. I mean, you guys are leaving messages, so I can't really count how many people are in the stream, but it seems like we kind of have more, but whatever. That's what YouTube is saying. So hit the like button. You got Rigondeaux El Chicao for the win. I mean, we're gonna get to all the questions. I'm not trying to stall people out, but we just have to get the audience, because like what the difference, some people don't understand the difference between live stream. It's cool and it's fun, but it's different than doing regular videos. It's different in the sense that it's a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? If I fart, then it's on the live stream. It's just, that's out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's completely freestyle, and it lacks the same structure as me doing a video. If I just do a video at home, I could just talk, blah, 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 edit if I needed to, but I usually one take my shit. But it's different. So that's why I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to stall, but I want the maximum amount of people in, so when we talk about Rigondeaux, Lomachenko, or Canelo Triple G, I don't have to keep repeating myself for the new people joining the stream. You know what I mean? So it's better as one group, and we get all the questions, and boom, 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 makes everything more fluid. So stay tuned, letting people join. See, that's what I'm saying. Someone just said, shaking my head, didn't even get the notification for this video. Make sure, if you guys like the channel, if you like what I'm doing, because I just dropped these streams, I don't really be planning the streams or anything. If you like it, then hit the bell icon. It'll notify you when I go live and things like that. Yeah, YouTube's definitely, see, this what I'm gonna tell you, and I make money on YouTube. YouTube's been good to me, but there are times as creators where things become frustrating, because YouTube, and you notice this with corporate America, a lot of times people make changes to shit that doesn't need to be changed. Like, nobody that I seen was really complaining. Like, y'all are boxing fans, right? And there's different niches, and some people like prank channels, but this is the thing. Y'all come here for boxing. Y'all don't, to my knowledge, I didn't really see people complaining about the layout and where this button was. Nobody was tripping with how YouTube looked. But out of nowhere, YouTube just decided to change the layout. They moved things around. There's all of a sudden, ever since they've done that, the streams have been fucked up. Like yesterday, we had a ton of comments, and it said we had like 18 people in the stream. We had more likes and comments than 18, but that's what it was showing. So that's the thing with YouTube doing all these changes. Change could be good. Change, shit. I guess change is good for any of us. Whatever it takes for any of y'all YouTubers to get up out the hood. Shit, I'm with you. I ain't mad at you. Got nothing but love for you. Do your thing, boy. Do. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You changing the layout. Nobody asked you to do that. Fix the shit we need. That's just my little rant. You know what I mean? They switched the logo and shit. Like, I don't care about that. I'd rather have a working stream than all this extra shit, personally. Let's get it. Okay, so we got over 50 people in the stream right now. That should be good. And then the more will come. So, if you're new to the channel, you're new to the live streams, I like to do this at the beginning and the end of the videos. It's called roll call. When I yell roll call, you guys let me know in the comment section where you are from. State, city, zips, where are you represented? Do the Boxingego roll call. Let me know where you guys are from. I know Texas is in here. Texas is always in the building. Let me know where you guys are from. Where's Edinburgh? Houston, see? Told you. I knew Texas would be in here. H-Town, see? Queens, South Bend, Indiana, South Central, LA, North Carolina, Seattle, H-Town, baby. Dallas. Oh my gosh, Houston, Texas, Austin. Texas is real. Texas got real boxing fans. H-Town. Look how many Texas people. And even though you guys are going through it, we still representing and we still trying to hold it down for boxing. Fairfield 707, you know, that's my backyard. 707, the Flats, Texas, Fight State, London, UK. We love you in Texas. Ego, aha, love Texas. They say everything is bigger in Texas, and the boxing fans are definitely bigger in Texas. Pomona, San Antonio, Vancouver, Chicago, Iceland, wow, Chicago, Detroit, London, Rotherham, wow, Manchester, London, UK be holding it down too. You guys got a lot of talented fighters. The crowds are crazy. Arkansas, Spain. I need to come to some of these places. East LA, H-Town. See, now we working. South or San Antonio. Someone said I'm in math class. Get your studying on, doing them equations. South Korea. I got Ego versus anybody. Man, we work in Baltimore, home of Gervonta Davis. Ten Goosen. Shout out to the Ricky Funes. Cool ass dude. One of the coolest people in boxing. Lay back, chill, still getting his money. You know what I'm saying? Funes is a beast. But shout out to Ten Goose Gym, Baltimore, LA, Cali, Miami, Chicago, Providence, Rhode Island. I think Demetrius Andrade is from, I know he's from Rhode Island. I don't know if he's from Providence exactly. Denmark, San Diego. You from the whole world? Man, where in the world is Carmen San Diego? New Orleans, 504 boys. What? Chopper, the chopper ride, chopper style. Ego versus Chavez Jr., you tripping. Dallas working, Ego, you the man. Baton Rouge. All right, we did the roll call. We'll do another one to close this. Let's talk boxing. What y'all want to start with? Canelo? Yeah, that's the title of the video. We got to start with Canelo. Okay. We'll start with Canelo. Now, Canelo looks to be in great shape. Ego Weight Watcher, aka Ill, where I give you guys a look into the fighter lifestyle before after progress pictures. And the boy Canelo is looking shredded. He's looking ready. And there's a lot of people that have different things to say, right? I know some people get mad. Like, listen, videos like this, like Ego Weight Watcher stuff, I can only go off of what I see. The man Canelo's in shape. If you say otherwise, you're hating. I mean, he looks to be in shape. He looks vascular. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Because I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, you're sucking Canelo's dick. I'm just giving credit. He's a pro athlete. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, doing anything other than observing the work someone's putting in for an anticipated fight. Canelo looks in shape. Like I said, if you say otherwise, you're hating. Now, let me talk about, there's a lot of fans that, like, I did a video, Ego Weight Watcher video, a lot of people talking about Canelo. He's in shape, but they don't put muscles on your chin, and muscles don't win fights. To me, I mean, I hope y'all don't think I came this far in the boxing game to be that stupid to understand or not understand that muscles don't win fights. That's like Tim Bradley's one of the most ripped dudes when he's, you know what I'm saying, he's dialed in, he's ripped. But that don't mean he beat Pacquiao or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's very cliche. I'm not an idiot. But see, this is the thing for me. When people say, "Oh, like muscles don't win fights for Canelo," and just because he's in shape, that don't mean nothing. The other aspect of that is the fact of, yeah, I get it, muscles don't win fights, but the other aspect is Canelo's not no bum. It's not like some dude that just works at Circus City or something. You know what I'm saying? He's actually a fighter. He's a good fighter. So for me, when I'm doing Ego Weight Watchers, the reason I'm even talking about him being in shape, one, because this is a good ass fight, which I will be going to. Shout out to Las Vegas, shout out to Golden Boy, shout out to HBO, right? I will be there, and I'm anticipating it. So of course I'm going to talk about it, do my job to try to promote it and help it, give people something to talk about. But beyond that, someone said Circus City. Shout out to Circus City going out of business. Beyond that, the only thing you really can gauge, unless you're in camp day in and day out with the person, the only thing you can gauge is where it looks like their progress is based on what they're looking like, what you've seen them on the mitts and videos that leak and pictures of them. So, I mean, that's what it is. So I understand muscles don't win fights, which is absolutely true. You know what I mean? Because the real shit, let me tell you guys something. I could think of a few fighters who, shape-wise, they're dialed in. You know what I mean? Tim Bradley, Willie Monroe Jr. Look, if you look at him flexing and shit, he has a bulging bicep. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get too. I know how some of y'all think. Some of y'all are weirdos. Willie Monroe is diesel. He's in shape. He's always cut up and stuff like that. But they're not big punchers per their divisions. So I get the muscles don't win fights. It's true. That doesn't give you strength. But the thing is, with Canelo, he's a good fighter regardless of if he would add new muscles or not. That's my whole thing. So it doesn't really apply to me. I think Canelo has respectable power. I think he has power despite that. So I mean, like I said, we can only go off of what we see. We can, and the fact that it looks like he's training hardcore. Now let me talk about this, because I see some of the comments already pouring in. Make sure you guys hit the like button too, because we might fuck around and live stream from now until September 16th without stopping, goddammit. So we about to have fun on this stream. This is the thing. I don't know what type of shape or like what you guys do in your personal lives, but some people act as if a fighter is in shape, they have to be on steroids. That is like, that's the most chicken shit. Now, first of all, listen to me. I'm far from naive. I've read a lot about muscle and fitness, and I feel like I'm pretty well informed, right? But sometimes it's not as easy as just pointing the finger. Anybody could do that. Oh, he got abs. He's on steroids. And people are doing that too much with boxing. It's starting to become like irritating, because you could tell the people are casual. Now, I'm gonna say this: Canelo or anybody else out there, unless I know them personally and, you know what I mean, have a personal relationship and or know people in their camp or whatever, I don't know what he's doing. So if Canelo or Triple G or anybody fails a drug test, that's what they got to deal with. That's their skeletons, and whatever they do in the dark will come to light. I'm not really here for all that. So I'm not here. I could speculate all day. Like, I mean, just like Paulie Malignaggi with Pacquiao. There's a lot that Pacquiao did, if you really want to talk about steroids, that seems very abnormal. But at the end of the day, I mean, you can't really prove it. So what's the point? What's the point of stirring the pot and stuff? So for me, I don't really get down like that. We wait. Like the John Jones and the different people who have shit in their system, the Povetkins, it's going to come out. You know what I mean? Kenneth Briggs. These things come out at some point. So I'm not going to spend time wasting time. But I think there's this misconception where anyone who's in shape that looks chiseled is on steroids. That's not how it works. But I'm not naive. I understand that people are doing shit. There's people who haven't been caught. There are people who haven't been caught that are still competing, and they just haven't been caught. But they've been on stuff. I know stuff. Trust me, I know stuff. I know more. I know a lot. I know champions right now, and I've heard some shit about them, like about stuff they do. But I'm not here to do all that and like throw dirt on their name, and I can't prove it. It's just word of mouth and hearsay. So, you know what I mean? We keep it moving. But I'm far from naive with this whole PED thing. But in general, by and large, just because someone's in shape doesn't mean they're on PEDs, especially if you know them to be in shape. Canelo is since the Mayweather loss, I really feel like he's maintained some level of professionalism and shape, even in his off season. He might be bigger, but you know what I'm saying, he's not looking like crazy. You know what I mean? Some of y'all acting like Canelo look like Ronnie Coleman or some shit. He's in shape. I mean, if you really think about the shape he's in, I've seen actors get like this, if not bigger, for movie roles. Wolverine was fucking, watch that Wolverine where they were time traveling and all that. Hugh Jackman was fucking ripped in that movie, you know what I'm saying? And he's like 40 something. You know what I mean? Look at Thor and Christian Bale. Like, this is not no inhumanoid type shape to me. Like, he's in shape. He's a bit bigger. But it is what it is. So like I said, it's I don't know. I don't know. I just see him being in shape. The other thing for me, you have to consider is this motherfucker was probably killing himself to make 154. So that's another thing. Like you guys follow my channel, I'll tell you. One of my favorite fighters, Manuel Marquez. But a lot of people speculated on him because he was 40 years old and had never looked as big as he did before the Manny Pacquiao fourth fight. So I mean, we could do this all day. Like, to me, Canelo's always had trunk looking legs and a big thick ass neck. You know what I mean? Marquez never really looked like that. He never really looked like he did it before the fourth fight. And then all of a sudden he was hubbed. So, you know what I'm saying? We could do this all day and speculate who was on what. Motherfuckers didn't get caught. They didn't get caught if they were on doing something. So it's stupid. But to me, though, when someone's doing something like crazy like that, that's where it doesn't. That's where more red flag. I can understand more red flags. Like, shout out to my dude Cannon Briggs. I just ran into him. But like, he's what age is he? 45, 46. You know what I mean? Some people are like, oh, okay, he was on something, and he admitted to it. He admitted he was doing some testosterone or whatever the fuck he was doing. But he's older, and as you get older, maintaining your shape is more of a. It has to be more of a conscious effort. But I mean, there's no telling, man, because I've seen people who are like 50, 60 who are natty, who are all natural, and they ripped as fuck. There's this dude, I used to live on base. My dad was in the military. And there's this black dude that was at the gym. I think he was like 60 something, and he was fucking diesel, and he was literally legit natural. Lived a real clean, gluten-free eating motherfucker. He led that type of life. So I mean, it ain't no telling. Some people have good genetics. Some people are cheating, but like I said, you got to account for everything. Canelo's always been in cool shape. He's always been pretty big. Look at him next to Josecito Lopez and Mosley and stuff. He's bigger than them guys, naturally bigger, right? And like I said, you have to account for it. Canelo was probably murdering himself trying to make them little ass weights. But I'm getting tired of it. Every single time there's a fighter in shape, it's because they're on PEDs. That's like the most casual thing you could say. They said Floyd was on PEDs. You know what I mean? Floyd didn't fight no different than he ever fights. And if anything, listen to this. They were saying Floyd was on PEDs for the Conor McGregor fight, but then when the fight happened, people were actually saying that Floyd Mayweather looked older and Floyd Mayweather lost a step and the 2-year hurt him and Conor was way more competitive than they thought. So all the motherfuckers that were saying that Floyd was on steroids, if Floyd was already talented not on steroids, then he should have just like annihilated Conor. You know what I'm saying? Because he has an unnatural aid in a cheating advantage. You know what I'm saying? But people said Conor was a lot more competitive, and I mean, I didn't see Floyd doing anything that he has not done previously. He broke his man down. He gave up some early rounds. You know what I mean? If he was on steroids, then he should have dogged Conor without even feeling him out for 3 rounds and giving up 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? But again, people always want to do this whole speculation. Floyd's on steroids. He's 40 with abs. You got to listen. Listen to what you're saying. I was going to say, for the average Joe, maybe working out can be a chore. But if you're a professional fighter, Canelo is not stupid. I don't think he's stupid. I don't think Golovkin's stupid. I don't think any of these pro fighters are just stupid. So the reason I say Canelo's not stupid is he knows what's at stake. He knows what he's up against. Put it this way. If Canelo loses to Golovkin, it's going to look bad for him. Reason being, he vacated his belt last year. So if you lose, then it will lend credence to what people thought about you in 2016. You were ducking Golovkin, right? He knows that. I'm pretty sure Canelo knows that. Being a competitor and a pro athlete, I'm pretty sure he knows that. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I mean, I think he's taking this camp seriously because he knows this is not the fight you want to lose. There's certain fights in a fighter's career where I'm not saying losses are good. See, now we just dropping gems. Hit the like button. I'm not saying losses are good or anybody wants to take a loss, but as an avid sports fan, certain losses you really don't want to take. Like, I'm a 49ers fan since I was a boy. My dad's a 49ers fan. My brother's a 49er fan, right? We're in the Bay Area. So it's one thing to lose to just a random team later in the season, but there's certain NFL, and I know, what the fuck does football have to do with boxing? I'm going to tell you. It's just, there's certain rivalries in sports, right, that you don't want to lose to that team particularly. You don't want to lose at all, but the Niners don't want to lose to Green Bay. The Raiders don't want to lose to the Denver Broncos because there's inherent rivalries. Michael Jordan doesn't want to lose to Utah Jazz or to the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? The Raiders don't want to lose. Well, I don't know now because they're moving to Vegas, but back in the day, up until this point, Oakland Raiders don't want to lose to the San Francisco 49ers in the Battle of the Bay. There are those inherent rivalries where you just don't want to lose those ones, especially. If you lose to somebody else, okay, whatever. But Ward Kovalev, you think Kovalev won? That's why Kovalev's disappeared. You think he wanted to lose to Ward in a rematch? Hell no. Because there was so much riding on it. And I think Canelo realizes that, and Golovkin realizes that. That's why I'm going to the fight, because I think it's going to be an excellent fight. There's certain rivalries you just don't want to lose. And like I said, if Canelo loses, he loses. But this is not the loss you want to take. Losing to Mayweather, you can easily, and I say easily because it's Floyd, and Floyd's beat everybody for 20 years, and Canelo tried it when he was 23, so you can make some bullshit excuse. Oh, he was young. At least he tried. You can do that. Everyone loses to Floyd. You lose to Golovkin, that's different because you vacated your belt. People felt you were ducking him. So, I mean, it is what it is. Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Ravens. Exactly. Now, see, you guys see it. Real sports fans see it. Certain rivalries you just don't want to lose to. And I think that's what's motivating for a lot of fighters. But aside from that, is these dudes are pro athletes. They're getting paid all this money. Canelo, when he was 23, got $5 million, $5 or $6 million to fight Floyd. Plus, he got some of the proceeds, the back-end money, which at the time had the livest gate. Yeah, it was at the time, had the livest gate, even over the De La Hoya. And then later it got surpassed by, I think, McGregor fight, and then the Pacquiao-Floyd fight. At the time, it had the livest gate. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, he was getting $5 million plus back-end money and Mexico distribution money back then. So I know he's getting a pretty penny for this. This is what these fighters do. You're getting millions of dollars and you have to get ready and train. So they know about sacrifice. And that's just what it is. So to me, like let's say you work at Macy's. You work at Macy's and work an 8-hour shift. It might be hard for you to drag yourself to go to the gym. But if you're getting millions and your credibility, your name's on the line, then you're not going to want to slack off. What look on Triple G's face? What video? I don't even know what you're talking about. Y'all must be having sidebar conversations. But yeah, I mean, all these actors and shit, when you're making millions, you can hire a personal trainer. You can get someone to cook for you and meal prep, and that's just the easy part. You know what I mean? Canelo has his own gym. Triple G has his own gym. They have their own gym. So you can discipline yourself to just that. A lot of fighters don't have sex. Canelo said he wasn't having sex. You know what I mean? So it becomes I'm not saying celebrities or if you're rich, the work becomes easier, but I'm saying it's easier when you don't have to move around life's obstacles. Like Canelo can hire somebody to take care of his kids and not be worried about money, or daycare is expensive. I don't have no kids, but I already know. I know people that have kids, and daycare is expensive. He don't have to worry about stuff like that. He don't have to worry about who's gonna cook, the Reynosos, or they can hire a chef or whatever. He can hire. He just got this new strength and conditioning coach. So I'm not saying though you still got to do the work, but it becomes easier when you don't have to worry about other things. You can just dedicate yourself. Ego, give me a shout out, please. Shout out to Alan Castillo. But y'all want the 7 reasons? I don't know, man. I don't know if y'all deserve it. Some of y'all be talking dumb shit. Oh, you hate Triple G. Whatever. It's like certain people's fan bases are really irritating. You know what I'm saying? Like if you say anything, you hate the person. Why would I hate? What do I have? What reason do I have to hate a pro fighter who's entertaining me? Like that doesn't even make sense to me. I don't understand. I don't understand why you guys think it's a love-hate thing. See, that's y'all like I cover boxing now. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see me. I'm not buying T-shirts and posters and waiting 2 hours to get autographs from these people. So it's not that serious to me because I'm around this stuff all the time. You know what I mean? I've been in gyms. I've seen sparring sessions. Fighters know me, stuff like that. So I mean, I'm not a fanatical person in general, but especially covering it. I'm standing right next to Conor McGregor. You don't see me break a sweat. Actually, I did break a sweat because it was like 115 fucking degrees, but in Las Vegas. But that's about it. So I don't know, man. We gonna see. We gonna see. Man, McGregor fans are outrageous sometimes. And then, see, this is the thing. I'm not talking about McGregor's whole fan base because I know people who are McGregor fans that are cool as fuck. It's not everybody that's doing it. It's certain people. You know what I'm saying? Certain people within the fan base that are just way over the top. You know what I mean? Somebody on the stream put 49-1. That sounds stupid. 49-1. He lost. He got knocked out. Hey, Yayo Anime DBS. Everybody throw your L's up. Because he just got blocked. Throw your L's up. Throw your L's up. He's out of here. Blocked him. See, look, he getting L's. Rest in peace, you out the chat. Who next? Anyway. We just block the haters. I told you, they like UV rays. Nobody's trying to get cancer and sunburns and stuff. So we gotta put the copper tone on, the SPF 30s. You know what I mean? Sometimes we try the SPF 15s, but it's not strong enough because the hate, it compels them. So they gotta try harder and harder and harder. So, you know what I mean? We just put the proper sunblock on and we cool. And we back. The haters still, they come in like sun rays. That's why I got my glasses on. So why you got glasses on? Because the haters, I gotta block it. They trying to block my shine. I gotta put the SPF 30 on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I tried the SPF 15, but they still kept coming. So we had to Matumbo them. We had to block them. Sergi Blocker. Yeah, man. Y'all, a lot of y'all tripping off this. You hate a fighter. I don't know. It's funny to me. I just laugh. I just read the comment. Okay, I hate him. You want to see a current picture of Golovkin? It's Golovkin's weight. This camp has been. It's been all over the place to me. Like before, when he first started, he looked kind of tubby, looked soft. Then it looked like he was coming down. Then I seen a picture after that, and then he looked bigger than the other picture. Shout out to Don Mario. Throw your L's up. He just got blocked. He was talking reckless. We had to block him. Blocked. You out of here. But Triple G's weight this whole camp was just been all over the place. Because now, like, he was looking kind of big at the media day, but now he's looking super skinny. And I don't know if it's a current picture, but it's the picture he was posted on his account. I'm going to show you guys. See, he looks skinny again. Like, he looks small. So I don't know if this is today or what. But Golovkin's weight has just been, like, all over the place. Now, this is the thing. If this is a current picture, he looks dramatically smaller than he looked at the weigh-in. So I don't know what's going on with the weight. But just so you guys know, because I know you guys like to claim I'm photoshopping and all. See, look, someone just said it as I'm saying it. This is our time, hashtag Mexican style. This is his verified page, 6 hours ago, 88,000 likes, verified account, just so you guys know. And they just posted this. So again, I don't know the timestamp of when this was, but now Triple G looks a lot smaller. So I don't know what that is, because he looked bigger than this at the media work-in, but now he looks like he normally would look at this point. So I don't know what's up with the fluctuation of weight. Someone says this is his black t-shirt. I don't know what it is. Yeah, so you guys let me know what it is, if you think it's an old picture, if it's a current picture. Looks like a bad pick angle. Not really. Abel Sanchez looks like he normally looks. Golovkin just looks a lot smaller. Someone said his head looks big. And no guy, same shape. Like, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. But this was just posted today. So, I don't know. I mean, like, see, this, like I said, people, oh, muscles don't win fight. I get that. I don't know if this really shows you. Hold on. It's lens distortion. See, this is him at the weigh-in. He definitely looked bigger to me. I don't know. See, y'all are crazy. Somebody said this is lens distortion. It's because the picture was taken on an Android phone. How the fuck you know what phone they use to take a picture? Like, I'm not understanding this. See, that's the difference between, like, if something's my opinion, y'all know when it's my opinion. Like, I think Canelo is going to beat Golovkin. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? That's my fight prediction of it. But y'all be saying all types of stuff that you can't possibly know. That's the picture was taken with an Android phone, and this is indicative of Android phone. How you know what phone he used to take a picture that he just randomly posted? You know what I'm saying? Y'all start turning into like all kinds of Photoshop experts and photographers. Like, where's your YouTube channel? You should be doing some unboxings or something. You know what I mean? You should be doing unboxings and ranking the new Nikon and Canon cameras, since you know so much about photography. Y'all be sounding fucking like you B&H. That picture, I can tell that was from an Android phone. How the fuck you know what phone that doesn't even make sense to me, y'all just be, and see, that's the thing. People say, oh, you're biased, you hate this person, this. I don't just be making up random shit. I either have my opinion or I'll tell you facts. That's it. I'm not telling you what phones they use. I don't know that. How would I possibly know that? What the fuck is this crossword puzzle you putting in here? I'm putting you in timeout. I don't know what this crossword puzzle shit is. Somebody put the fucking Da Vinci Code in the comment section. I don't know what that shit is. That shit scared me a little bit. You know when you get scared and them 3 drops of piss come out? I just seen all these Tetris blocks and shit. What is that? It's a dick. What? Y'all tripping. But somebody said it's a dick. Anyway, like everybody's an expert. Everybody, oh, you're a hater. You hate Golovkin, right? Get to where I've worked to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's your authority? Especially when you making up shit. That was not taken on an iOS device. He took that picture on an Android. It's the only reason his head looks big. How would you know that? Honestly. Y'all be acting like you have inside secrets to training camps and stuff. Triple G looking good in sparring. How the fuck you know? Where you see this? You tell me where it's at. You know what I'm saying? You tell me Triple G stopping all his sparring partner. How would you know? People just be making up shit. I hate that. Because that's not a real fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not a real fan. You just making up your own truths. Like, just making up shit you think that you want to be the case. Oh, Kell Brook, he really wasn't having success. You know what I mean? Like, Triple G, that was part of his master plan. He wanted to get punched in the face. How do you know that? You know what I'm saying? How do you know that that was his game plan? Are you Abel Sanchez? Are you Tom Loeffler? How do you know? You guys make it up. Now, when I say something like Mayweather McGregor, I tell you I think he carried him, but I'm explaining to you why I feel that. We've never seen Floyd just purely give up 3 rounds where he's not throwing any punches. And we have 20 years of history to look at. And you tell me one fight. And I again, with Mayweather McGregor, I find it very hard to believe that out of all these top level boxers and world champions, former world champions, punchers, guys that are bigger, 20 pounds bigger, southpaws, orthodox fighters, out of all these motherfuckers, Pacquiao included, Victor Ortiz, big ass at the time, De La Hoya, and all these people, out of all these people, Floyd is intimidated by Conor McGregor. Out of all these pure boxers, brawlers, mega punchers and stuff, he's so intimidated where he's so confused by what Conor McGregor is doing that he doesn't know what to do for 3 rounds. Like, get the fuck out of here. Do the shmoney dance. We got a super chat. First one today is from Andres Garcia. Hey, Eagle, I enjoy your content. Good stuff. If Canelo knocks out Triple G, where do you rank him among the other Mexican greats? I don't know. I haven't really thought of him. Because it's kind of hard. See, this is the thing with I tell you, I don't even do pound for pound rankings, but ranking people among legends and stuff, I'm not ESPN. ESPN was the one trying to force feed you, say Roman Chocolatito is better than Terry Norris and Miguel Cotto and this and that. Now, when I've had criticism for Cotto, people said I hate him. I love Cotto, you know what I'm saying? But no one is above any type of criticism where I just have to not call it like I see. They say I hate Golovkin now, but when Cotto was ducking Golovkin, you said I hated Cotto, and I was a Golovkin dick rider. So you can't please everybody. I don't really do pound for pound lists, and I don't want to rank people amongst legends because unlike ESPN, how can I rank somebody whose career is totally done? So we have a whole start to finish versus somebody who's active. So you know what I mean? I'm not really trying to rank Canelo against Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. because I have a full body of work for Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. because his career is done, right? Juan Manuel Marquez retired this year. His career is done according to him. So how can I compare those things? Finito Lopez and Salvador Sanchez, who passed away, rest in peace, to somebody who's active. So me personally, I don't like to do that. But I mean, if Canelo stops Golovkin, which would be very impressive, he definitely deserves top 5 pound for pound. Where you place him in the top 5 is up for debate. I wouldn't personally put him in number 1 because that's just me. but I definitely can see him top 5 for sure. I know Tom Loeffler's saying whoever wins this fight is the #1 pound for pound. I don't see that because you have other guys who have been reigning, like Andre Ward's been reigning for a longer time, plus he moved up. You know what I'm saying? So like Triple G, I'm not trying to discredit a Canelo win, but he stayed in place at his division. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, Marvin Hagler stayed. But look at Marvin Hagler's resume. Who did he fight? Sugar Ray Leonard. A lot of people thought he was robbed. Duran. Hearns. Ego, we need them hats, daily reminder. I know, man, I keep doing these live streams where I should just get off and just fucking sort that out. Because it's going to be rough next week. I'm going to Vegas for almost a week. Like, my trips be long, like 5 days, but I think I'm going to Vegas for like at least 6 days. Shout out to Bob Larkin for getting blocked. Ego, stop being a bitch. You stop catching L's. How about that? Blocked. Everybody throw your L's up. Larkin out of here. What is that? Is there a bird called Larkin? Is there a Larkin bird? Because isn't a Larkin a bird? I don't know. But if he a bird, he just was sent to fly away. He had to go down south because he just caught an L. It's cool. It happens. He getting that L. And we back talking boxing while he's in the abyss somewhere. he in the outer limits while we still talking boxing. A lark is a bird, yeah. So he a bird. He just caught the L. Fly away. Peace. It's funny. Like I don't have to walk around being no tough guy. I be at the fights. Nobody. All these people in the comments say, "Ego, you're a bitch." Okay. Make sure you let me know that when you see me. What else? I don't know. I'm looking forward. Yeah, put your L's to the sky. And that's how we doing them. We just have to rest in peace to haters. Kick them out the chat. You dead for the chat. I'm not, like, honestly, I tell you guys all the time, I make money on the internet, but I'm not an internet dude. Like, I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying I'm Billy Badass or anything else, but I'm not an internet dude, meaning, like, I'm going to go back and forth, especially if I don't know someone personally. Like, I don't know, just where you, it depends where you come from, I guess, but beef in different regions means different things. Like, I've never been the type. How do you have beef with someone you don't really know, never had inner dealing with? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I don't really engage that with that. So anyway, back to boxing. Yeah, everybody's an E-thug. And then you go to their page and it'll be like class of 2027. Like, what the fuck? How young are you? Get the fuck? You need to be doing some homework. I don't even know what kids are doing now. Like, back when I went to my senior trip, I think we went to like Cancun or some shit in Disneyland. Now the kids probably go to outer space for their senior trip. You graduating in 2030 and shit. Like, where you going on your senior trip? Mars, motherfucker? We gonna stop on Saturn's ring and we finna get turned. Like, what the fuck? You young ass punks. Do you like Vegas more than New York? I've been to Vegas more times. I can't say that. They're both different because it's like I like both of them. It just depends. I haven't been able to explore as much of New York in the times that I have, but I really like both of them. Both of them are away from home to me. It's just different. There's differences. Like, Vegas is cool because it's non-stop. Like, I was in Vegas one time and it was covering a fight week, and I uploaded some videos. I was like, man, fuck, I'm tired. I went to bed and I woke up. I took a nap and I woke up hella late, like 1:30 in the morning, and I was like starving. And I could just go down in the casino or go to New York or whatever and get something to eat. Most cities aren't like that, where, you know what I mean, like when I went to Cincinnati or Nebraska, if you don't eat by a certain time, you just probably ain't eating. You know what I mean? Especially if you don't have like a whip to get around. Because there's maybe a few places that are open 24/7, but you'd have to drive deep to get to them and stuff like that. But Vegas is like turnt non-stop. Like you can go gambling at whatever time. You can get something to eat and get drinks at whatever time. It's just, you can walk around with drinks. So it's a little bit different than New York. Things shut down in New York after a certain time where it'll be kind of dead. But I love it. New York has a lot of great scenery, a lot of culture. J-Rock, Julian Williams, yeah, I know him. He's a beast. Think Ward comes down to face winner of Triple G, Canelo? No. The reason being, I was in Ward's gym and he said he's not coming down. So I'm gonna take the man for what he said. I have it on tape. He said, I'm not coming back to 68. He said that's not good. He said usually when guys move up, they stay up. Ward's not, he's not in his 20s anymore. You know what I mean? That's not good for you to keep him. Like, if anything, sometimes people, if they're getting dogged in the higher weights, they'll move down. You know what I mean? Like where they're taking losses or got stopped. Like Hank Lundy, I think he dropped down from 140 to 135, but he got stopped by Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? And he lost to Delorme and stuff like that. So maybe he's like, you know what, I could cut another 5 pounds and that's better for me. Or Carlos Molina was at 54 and he dropped down to 47 after he caught that child molestation case or whatever. Yeah, Chad Dawson, he got annihilated by Dre. I think Dre would have beat him at 75 too, but it would have been harder because that would have been his first fight at 75. Chad Dawson can box. Good jab, good fundamentals. You think Charlo deserves Canelo or Triple G never face Boo Boo Andrade? Yeah, I mean, plus it doesn't, listen, it doesn't matter what I think. The WBC ranked him to the point where he's in the #1 position. He just fought an eliminator. So yeah, I would like to see that fight because it's a good fight. Listen to me. New media is destroying a lot of what's been out. I can assure you, because a lot of what's out previously, they were going off of emotion more so than logic, and I try to think logically. So what I mean by that is, I told you this on the stream yesterday. When have you ever heard, literally, when have you ever heard me knock a great fight and tell you that absolutely shouldn't happen? Like Ward Kovalev or Wilder Ortiz or Wilder versus Joshua, Pacquiao versus Floyd, Canelo Triple G. You will not find one single solitary video of me where I say, man, fuck Mayweather, Pacquiao, that should never happen. Or Rigondeaux, Lomachenko. What has Rigondeaux done? You won't find that, because I don't talk like that. I'm a boxing fan. Before I was a journalist and vlogger, whatever you want to call me, I was just purely a fan. So I don't do that. But it's funny, other people who are diehard fans of another fighter do that. And that's where the separation is. Why would you not want to see Lomachenko versus Rigondeaux? Just because you like Lomachenko? Why would you not want to see it though? And see, I'm from the old school, where if you like a fighter and you're loyal to that fighter, then you should be loyal to their skill set. And you should want to see it because you're like, man, I know my dude, whether you're right or wrong, you can at least be confident, like, oh, my dude, you know, my dude's gonna tear this dude up. That's the school I come from. Why would you, if you're, let's say you're a Triple G fan, like diehard fan, you have posters, you met him, you got an autograph, all that stuff. That's great. Triple G's a good fighter. But you should be confident and encourage him to fight the Charlo brother if he gets past Canelo. You know what I mean? That's what I look at it. You should be like, man, my dude Triple G, he's the baddest man on the planet. I don't see Charlo with only one fight. He ain't really fought nobody. I don't see him beating Triple G. Then you should encourage that. You should want to see that, because without a doubt, if Triple G knocked out Jermall Charlo, who has looked like a beast thus far, is undefeated, good knockout percentage, I would give him, and a lot of boxing pugilists and fans would give him more credit than certain other wins. Matthew Macklin, why did you want to see that fight? Why did you want to see Gregor's Proska fight Triple G? Why did you want to see a 54-pound Gabe Rosado move up to fight him? Why did you want to see Adama fight? Why would you want to see Willie Monroe with 6 knockouts fight Triple G? Why'd you want to see Dominique Wade when he was the #1 mandatory? But now the #1 mandatory actually has some element of danger for Golovkin, meaning he's just as tall, if not taller, as Golovkin. He has a premier jab like Golovkin, and he has power, athletic, and he's undefeated. So you don't want to see that. But you had no problem with Triple G fighting his mandatory Dominique Wade, who a lot of us had never heard of, and was coming off of a split decision win over Sam Solomon, who was 41 with 12 losses. Jermall Charlo, in his last 2 fights, he knocked out an eliminator, a #1 mandatory. You could say he had a peg leg and all that dumb shit or whatever. But before that, Julian Williams, who's now sparring with Golovkin, did a video about it. So to me, I'm just different. I'm built different. And if you support someone, then you should ride with them. Ride with them. You should want to see that particular fight. That's how I look at it. Shout out to my dude Joseph Parker. Cool dude. You know what I mean? I want to see him fight against Deontay Wilder. Wilder's been calling him out. I want to see him fight Anthony Joshua. Joshua would be a great fight for him, or Pulev if he beats Joshua, which I'm favoring Joshua. Wilder Ortiz winner. Those are great fights if he can get past Huey Fury. I just don't understand it with some of the boxing fans. Let's see it. Straight up. Why are you making excuses for why Lomachenko should not fight Rigondeaux? But you were okay with Miguel Mariaga? Somebody explain it. Somebody who feels opposite of what I feel, right? With what I just said, explain to me why you would rather see Miguel Mariaga versus Lomachenko, a guy with 2 losses where he was knocked down in both of those losses to the best names on his resume, right? And was moving up in weight. Why would you, if someone's going to move up in weight, why not it be a Rigondeaux, someone who can at least match the amateur pedigree? He doesn't have as many fights and as clean of a record as Lomachenko, but it's up there. And he has 2 Olympic gold medals too, just like Lomachenko. So why would you be anti that fight and not want to see it because Rigondeaux doesn't sell? But Miguel Mariaga, he's just the Tom Cruise, the Will Smith of boxing. Junior, shout out to you. They're scared that their guy will lose. My point exactly. See, real boxing fans know what it is. But once again, if that's not the case, then explain how come you guys say, oh, you're from the Bay, you're just happy because Andre Ward knows you, you fucking love Ward, right? Okay, using your logic, fine. But why did I not refrain from that fight? Why did I not ever say that Triple G, actually Triple G, I never said Ward should not fight Triple G. You know why? Because I think Ward would beat Triple G at 68. Definitely at 75, but at the time, I wanted to see it. Let's see it. Well, I never said Ward should not fight Kovalev. Kovalev's a danger to anybody, even now, you know what I mean, if he bounces back right. But you never heard me say, oh, Ward. But you say I'm biased, and all I like is Ward and black fighters and Bay Area fight, all this dumb shit. But you never once heard me try to put a roadblock into a good fight. Point blank, period. But if you're a Lomachenko fan, I see some of the Lomachenko fans making excuses why Rigondeaux doesn't make sense. But Jason Sosa, who had like 6 amateurs, that makes sense to you. Okay. Not looking good for a lot of you dudes. At all. You gotta tell the truth in this game. That's what the fans want. And you'll notice the people who are objective and like at least trying to come from somewhat of a good place, their channels are probably doing the best and the most successful. What am I sipping? This is a Dutch Bros. It's a cold brew. Coffee. No, I need that energy for this live streams. Hurd versus Trout. That's a good fight. That's a very good fight. You know, if the fans want it, Hurd's pretty big for the division. This is looking like when Trout was up against Jamal Charlo in terms of the size disparity in height. So I don't always do this, but I'm gonna address something stupid so we can give up another L. But the person didn't come out crazy, so we don't have to block him. But Aaron Melendez says, why you only talk good about black fighters? Okay. So how do I only talk good about black fighters? Like, I want to hear it and then I'll rebuttal it. So you brought the topic up. I want to hear it from the same person. How do I only talk good about black fighters? Name a black fighter that I've given credit to and talked good about that wasn't a good fighter. Name somebody. Mikey beats very black fighter in his division. I don't know what that means, but you still did not answer the question. So name a black fighter that you've ever heard me give credit for that was not a good fighter. Come on, Melendez. Time is ticking. If this was Jeopardy, they'd be on the music. When did I ever give Broner credit? What are you talking about? See, that's why either you're a rookie, you're trolling, or you don't really watch the channel. When did I give Broner excessive credit? How did I talk good about Broner when, if you go back to the videos, I said, hey, I'm picking Mikey Garcia to beat him. See, you already getting L's because you're making shit up. I ain't never, like, the people that I know for a fact I've given a lot. Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. These are all people that I know for a fact that I've given them credit. Even, I'm like, damn, Terrence Crawford could be something special. Errol Spence could be something special. I ain't never said, Broner, nobody can beat Broner. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But see, that's the difference between the realness and the fake. Fake people, like, you got to make shit up. When did I ever give Broner excess credit or whatever you're talking about? You just threw in the name of a random black person and tried to pin the tail on the donkey. But in 2017, none of that bullshit works. See, that's what happens. You give a hater an opportunity to speak. I'm trying to have an intelligent debate with you, and then you just make something up. So you had your whole chance to shine in front of everybody. Live, we got over 200 people in the chat right now, right? And then you're going to say some dumb shit. What video? Name the video. We can go through my whole catalog, right? Go through my whole catalog, and you tell me how I overly credited Broner. If Broner does something good, I'll give him credit for it. But how did I overly praise him or whatever you're talking about? You know what I mean? You had your golden opportunity, and you let that fail. See, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if some of y'all confuse me with another person, but you can never answer the question straight. I know for a fact, Broner particularly, I definitely haven't agreed with everything he's done or said or done career-wise, and I've talked about that. So go watch all the videos where Broner was getting arrested, getting his car shot up. Listen to any of them videos, any of those videos. I'm like, Broner got to get it together, because this is like, I got videos from like 3 years ago where I was saying this is like almost Zab Judah type of behavior, meaning he's talented, but don't squander your talent. Right? You guys had the golden opportunity to roast me or put me on the spot, pin me in a corner where I couldn't get out of, and you said Broner. This is funny. We working. What else y'all want to talk about? I got something legit that you should change, bro. What is that? See, my admins are on your neck right now, Melendez. Someone said wait. See, this is the thing. If y'all this is the great thing about live streaming. I should, like, all the people that say all this stuff. Okay, I'm trying to wait for her to answer, but she's taking how long to type. How long does it take to type? See, I mean, I'm not gonna wait the whole chat for someone to type. Hey, I got something for you to change. Were you writing a essay, a book? What is it? Everyone else is typing. Hey, there's something you should change. Okay, where is it? I'm still not seeing it. You writing a John Grisham novel and shit. You want me to change it? Damn, you got hella stuff. Every video you start off defending your case. I don't even know what that means. I don't know. I'll look into it. If for every video I'm defending my case. Y'all make it sound like I'm a DA or attorney or something. Like doom 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 in this corner, doom doom doom. I don't know what I'm defending, but fuck it. If that's what the fans say I need to change, fuck it. And I got like 2,000-3,000 videos. I doubt in every single video I'm defending some case, but that's just my personal opinion. What do you think of Joshua Pulev? This is my honest opinion is very simple. I'm not jumping up and down for joy, like, yeah, fuck. Like if Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder, like my source said, actually is happening, I'm way more excited for that fight, straight up. But I'm not gonna shit on Joshua fighting Pulev. It's because it's his #1 mandatory. Get it out the fucking way. You already fought Klitschko, which was a tough fight. So, you know what I mean? As much as I want to see Wilder, Ortiz, Wilder, Joshua. I mean, not Wilder. Joshua, Ortiz, Joshua, Wilder. As much as I want to see it as a boxing fan, you got to be realistic. Joshua was just in a tough-ass fight. Why not take a Pulev who satisfies your mandatory? And then likely Wilder is fighting Ortiz, which actually benefits Joshua because that could be a war. You know what I'm saying? If they beat each other's brains in, get them in a war. Like, Joshua was just in a war with Klitschko. So if Ortiz and Wilder have a war, and then you try to make a mega fight with one of them in 2018, I'm not against that. That doesn't sound like piss poor planning. Because I told you as a boxing fan, to be honest, I try to be as realistic as possible. And the fact that Joshua sold out 90,000 with Klitschko, was in a tough fight where he had to face adversity and bounce back and re-energize and stuff like that. Him fighting his mandatory, which is satisfying the obligation so he doesn't get stripped. It's a guy who's ranked with enough to maybe make it interesting. I'm pulling for Joshua. I think Joshua will beat him, but you know what I mean? Just because Pulev lost to Klitschko, that don't have shit to do with Joshua. Joshua still has to beat him. And you know what I mean? And the other thing is, even though Joshua uppercutted Klitschko's fucking head out of the Wembley, maybe people, I really feel like you never know after performances like that, because there were vulnerabilities that were expressed to me in Joshua in that fight. He still held on, got it together, but you don't know. Every single time I know fighters personally, and after major fights, a lot of them text me like, hey, what do you think of that? And they kind of pick apart the other person's performance. So you don't think these other active fighters are picking apart other people in their division. So Pulev might have seen something in the Klitschko fight, especially sharing the ring with Klitschko, and he might be able to see something in that Joshua Klitschko fight where he feels he can exploit. So the timing's good. It satisfies a mandatory. I don't have a problem with that. And then actually Pulev versus Klitschko was a pretty entertaining fight. And the thing I like about Pulev is when he fought Klitschko, who has definite power, he didn't fight. He got knocked out, but it is because he was risking it all. So I don't really try to shame the people who I know are really giving it a go. You know what I mean? Julius Ndongo, he was trying. There's a skill differential between him and Crawford, but he was at least trying. I really honestly felt like Julius Ndongo, I was there. I mean, it's stupid close to the ring, and I honestly felt that Julius Ndongo was trying. He was going after it. Same thing with Pulev. You lost to Klitschko, he was the better man, but I really feel he was trying. So, that's that. What are your plans for Sin City going to the girl collection? You know what? When I first started going to Vegas, like for fights, like covering fights, I would like try to plan it and overly plan. But when I realized that you in Vegas, you just got a free flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't really think too much because I know a lot of people in Vegas, and a lot of times for the big fights, you see a lot of people out there. So you don't really know what the move is. Like, I didn't even know, some people don't. For the Mayweather McGregor, I didn't even know my dude Rich and Troy King. I didn't even know they were going out there. You know what I mean? But I just end up seeing it, running into him. Like, he hit me up and I ran into him. You know what I mean? I didn't know who was gonna be out there, so I don't know. I used to rent cars sometimes too when I go out there. I don't even rent cars no more. I just take Uber or Lyft. So I don't do too much planning in Vegas because everything's centrally located around the Strip. I'm hooking up with Troy tomorrow. But I'll get some information and interviews and shit with him, live stream, whatever. I think girl collection might just be topless and thongs. I don't know though. I've never been. I really feel like boxing's in a great place though. Hey, why did I think Inoue was Canelo? I bullshit you not. You know the monster, Inoue, Japanese fighter? I swear to God, I was like, what the fuck? Canelo. I just scrolled on my page. I was like, what the fuck? What's Canelo doing in there? That shit tricked me. Tom Lawford just posted this. I thought that was Canelo. I was born ready. That's Inoue. I didn't know his hair was that color. See? Yeah, that's what tricked me. I seen the Mexican flag and I seen the red hair. I was like, oh shit, Canelo, stay red. Oh, that ain't you. That ain't Canelo. That Mexican flag and that red hair. I was like, boop, boop. Oh shit, it's Canelo. Every redhead is Canelo to me. Yeah, man. Pacquiao. Did y'all hear about the someone said Pacquiao. What's up with like, man, speaking of Pacquiao, let's talk about Pacquiao. I talked about this in the video, but we live streaming, so this is what we do, baby. For me, Pacquiao, it seems like him and Bob Arum haven't been on the same page the last couple of fights. Because I feel like I keep seeing interviews with like the Jesse Vargas, and Bob Arum's like, I need a deadline from Pacquiao. Like, he's like putting Pacquiao in these positions with deadlines and shit. I feel like they're not on the same page. That's what I really feel. It seems that way to me. Like they're not on the same page. Bob Arum, or actually, I'm gonna take Bob Arum out of there. Jeff Horn's people were basically saying Pacquiao don't want the fight, so they're moving on to other options. Lamont Peterson, Anthony Mundine, or Jesse Vargas or somebody. And then Pacquiao's doing an interview on the radio talking about, yeah, I want to fight him still. I want a rematch in the Philippines, though. So it's just all over the place. Someone said Pacquiao needs to retire. I mean, he's already proven a lot. Pacquiao look old, you said? Did y'all get to see the Seahawks, the NFL football player Michael Bennett? This is his letter. He was at the Mayweather-McGregor fight. I'm going to read it to y'all. It's kind of lengthy. Said, on Saturday, August 26th, I was in Las Vegas to attend the Mayweather-McGregor fight on my day off. After the fight, while I headed back to my hotel, several hundred people heard what sounded like gunshots. Like many of the people in the area, I ran away from the sound, looking for safety. Las Vegas police officers singled me out and pointed their guns at me for doing nothing more than simply being a black man in the wrong place at the wrong time. He goes on to say, a police officer ordered me to get on the ground. As I laid on the ground complying with his commands to not move, he placed a gun near my head and warned me that if I moved, he would blow my fucking head off. Terrified and confused by what was taking place, a second officer came over and forcefully jammed his knee into my back, making it difficult for me to breathe. They then clenched the handcuffs on my wrist that so tight my fingers went numb. Did y'all hear about this? The officer's excessive use of force was unbearable. I felt helpless as I lay there on the ground, handcuffed, facing the real-life threat of being killed. All I could think of was, I'm going to die for no other reason than I am black and my skin color is somehow a threat. My life flashed before my eyes as I thought of my girls. Would I ever play with them again? Or watch them have kids? Or be able to kiss my wife again and tell her I love her? This is where we at right here. I kept asking the officers, what did I do? And reminding them that I had rights they were duty bound to respect. The officers ignored my pleas and instead told me to shut up, and then took me to the back of a nearby police car where I sat for what felt like an eternity until they apparently realized I was not a thug, common criminal, or ordinary black man, but Michael Bennett, a famous professional football player. After confirming my identity, I was ultimately released without any legitimate justification for the officer's abusive conduct. I have always held a strong conviction that protesting or standing up for justice is just simply the right thing to do. The fact is unequivocal, without question, why before every game I sit during the national anthem. Because equality doesn't live in this country, and no matter how much money you make, what job title you have, or how much you give, when you are seen as a quote-unquote nigger, you will be treated that way. The system failed me. I can only imagine what Eric Gardner, Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, and Charlena Lyles felt. I have retained Oakland civil rights attorney John Burris to investigate and explore all my legal options, including filing civil rights lawsuits for the violation of my unconstitutional right. Now, this happened at the Mayweather-McGregor fight. Still sports news. Happened after the fight. So we talk about it. See, here on Boxingego, on this side, on the real side, the west side, we really talk about real life issues. And the thing is, boxing is not cookie cutter clean, from the decisions to poor judging, poor refereeing, corrupt things. Like you see Austin Trout suing the WBO. He felt he was taken out of the equation because they wanted to make other fights without him. And race is a part of boxing. It's part of the world. And people get mad and, oh, shut the fuck up, get back to boxing. No, go to someone else's channel who's a coward and don't want to talk about real life shit. I want to talk about real life shit. You know what I mean? And I see those standards, I see things. People are mad with Colin Kaepernick that he can't even get a job in the league right now, but they weren't mad at other things. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of people who've done a lot of shit that is way worse than not standing for the national anthem. Look at fucking Roseanne Barr. She sang the national anthem and she kind of disgraced it because she was like fucking playing around. Like making a, you know what I'm saying? Making jokes. And that's what a lot of people want to do, but that's not what we do because we real. And if you don't have the tolerance for it, click off the stream, don't watch my videos, don't support, I don't care. Because guess what? I have an obligation to the boxing community, my family, myself, to just be the person that I am and really talk about different things and use my voice and use this to speak out and speak up. Like people, like the Golden Boy emails, swept under the rug. Nobody's really talking about. No, why can't people talk about the Golden Boy emails? Like on the mainstream, I'm talking about ESPN. They want to act like this shit never even happened, right? You look at Mayweather McGregor. Like, until I started covering boxing, I have never had anyone say I was racist. Never in my personal life have I had anyone say I was racist. But then all of a sudden, I cover boxing, and I get called that all the time. But you know what? Fuck them. You know what I mean? You can feel whatever you want about me, because at the end of the day, when I know what I'm doing is pure, as long as I can look at myself in the mirror and internalize that, then I'm good. You know what I mean? And it sounds like Michael Bennett went through some shit in Las Vegas. And this is the thing. When you talk about racism, it's always the motherfuckers who look like they've never ever had to deal with racism. They're fair skinned, or you know what I mean, blue eyes or something. Like, you probably, nobody mistakes you, even if you're not just like Caucasian or whatever. Nobody would mistake you for whatever you are. You know what I mean? Fair skin and stuff like that. And it seems like the people like that are always the most vocal about talking about, why are you bringing this up, and you're pulling the race card and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? You've never experienced racism, so how would you know? How would you know if you've never experienced racism? I want to hear from you guys. Has anyone experienced something? And when you experience racism, you know it's racism. You know where it's coming from, because racism is such a cold-hearted feeling where it's so much tension that you know what it is. You know where it's coming from and everything. It's just it's a different feeling. I've been pulled over in San Francisco. It was me and my friend. Everybody happened to be black, and a lot of people in the car were like dark skinned. My license was clean, upstanding driver. You know what I mean? I don't have no points on my record. I had insurance, registration, right? Cop was talking to me something crazy, and I don't even have to go all into it, but he was like, shut the fuck up. Like, I was like, what did I do? And he was like, shut the fuck up. Just crazy shit, you know what I mean? And then when everything checks out, then they look stupid. And then the cop from San Francisco still wrote me out a ticket, and he lied, and I ended up beating the ticket. I went to the San Francisco court. I don't live in San Francisco. I live about 45 minutes out from San Francisco. So I had to go all the way back to that court, because you know when you get tickets in other counties and stuff, you have to deal with it there, right? I had to go fight it, got it dismissed, because what he did was, on the police report, was a complete and utter lie. This dude pulled me over for no reason, and then he lied once he found out my registration was clear, my license wasn't suspended, and I wasn't drunk, or no weed, or you know what I mean, nothing in the car, nothing. So he lied. And on the police report, what he did was he said I ran a red light. And then I said, Your Honor, I said, that's a lie. I said, he didn't even show up to the court thing either. And I said, Your Honor, I'm gonna tell you how you can prove that he's lying. I said, because everybody knows this particular grid, this particular block, the lights aren't even red after a certain time in San Francisco. It's a blinking red. So if you know anything about driving and the regulations, when it's a blinking red light, all you have to do is come to a complete stop, and you treat it like a stop sign. This motherfucker said I ran through a red light, which is not the truth. I actually seen the cop for, you know what I mean, I've been seeing the cop. And like I said, if it's a blinking red, all you have to do is treat it like a stop sign. Pull up to a stop. I'd already seen the cop, so why would I run through a red light when I see a fucking cop? It was a blinking red, and then I went through it after I came to a complete stop, because I seen the car. So it's not like I did a California stop. And he still lied. Then I beat the case like Tupac. Bay Area police be on some fuck shit sometimes. But like I said, it's always people who've never experienced racism who say that, oh, you're pulling the race card. Why do you people always want mercy? And like, you don't know. You've never been there. Like, you don't deal with the same struggles as certain people, certain minorities and stuff like that. And there's a lot of coons, especially celebrities, that are fucking coons, and they don't want to talk about this because the moment you start talking about that, that's the feedback you get. Racism is such a clever thing. It's such a clever thing because when it comes to racism, they have a good system. They have a good system to try to suppress the message. Okay, so if you do like Colin Kaepernick, now the motherfucker can't get a job. You know what I mean? He never said he's, first of all, myself, Colin Kaepernick, we're biracial. You know what I'm saying? Colin Kaepernick is half white. So why would he have to just, that's part of his heritage, you know what I'm saying? He never really even singled out a race. He just said, I'm not against police brutality and injustices and stuff like that. Shout out to the biracial, the mutts, the mixed kids, right? And see, I'm gonna tell you something straight up. Do you understand? There's a lot of, and I can't say this for everyone. I'm not trying to discriminate. We just off the top with it. There's a lot. I've seen more. People always say light-skinned people are soft and this and that, but I've seen more light-skinned people kind of stand up for the culture, like Common and J. Cole and Colin Kaepernick. And then there'll be some dark-skinned dudes, and it's like they have a complex, and they're actually acting like coons. What does that say? Reported. What does that mean? What's reported? You reported me? I'm trying to see what you're saying. CSMHB, my admin, why did you delete Scott's message? What was he saying? Because I'm trying to see if I should block him. But anyway, like I said, there's a lot of, like, I'm just saying, I've seen a lot of people who have like this, like I said, the J. Coles and Common and all these people. And I'm not saying it's all light skin or all dark skin, but I've seen a lot of people who are afraid. They're petrified. I've seen a lot of dark skinned dudes that are petrified to speak up because they know what comes with it. When you speak up, when you talk about injustices and stuff, people shut the fuck up, get back to boxing. No, we ain't getting back to shit. We getting back to what I want. If you don't like it, go to that other channel who's not talking about it. Because guess what? For all what people say, like about me, I can only speak for me. What people say about me, why is my channel succeeding? Why is my channel growing? This is one of the greatest years of boxing, and it's because of the realness. You know what I mean? If you hate everything I say, then the other channels that are saying the opposite of me, they should be booming right now. Because all I'm trying to do is pull the race card and make everything about race, or I only like black fighters, or I hate this fighter and Europeans and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So everybody else who's saying the opposite should be smashing on me, riding on me, annihilating me. But at the end of the day, y'all know what it is. And people want to act like there's no racism in boxing. So listen to this. If there's racism in this fucking world, why would you be dumb enough to believe that racism decided to skip over the wonderful sport of boxing? If there's just racism just in the world, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen some racist Donald Trump supporters who are saying, go, like there's this dude, this buff, he was like looked like a juicing muscle head, and he was like trying to intimidate some Latino people, and he's like, go back to the fucking cross the border, and he's saying all this like racial stereotypes and stuff. So if there's racism in the world, why would it just skip over boxing? I mean, honestly, there's no, De La Hoya even said there's no racism in boxing. Shit. Why would it skip over boxing if there's racism in the world? You think that, oh, we'll leave boxing alone? Come on, man. You sound stupid. But like I said, a lot of people are cowards. They want to sweep everything under the rug. They want to act like the Sixth Sense, like they don't see it. I see racism walking around like other people. You know what I'm saying? I see racism. Act like you don't see this. But that's how they get you, because at the end of the day, they get mad at the people become martyrs, and they get mad at the people who are talking about racism. How you gonna be mad at the person talking about the racism, but you're not mad at the actual legit racists who are like treating other people of different national origins and creeds like shit? That, to me, that doesn't even make sense to me. Like if I live on the block and there's a meth lab, and I'm like, man, enough is enough. I got children, blah blah blah. This is not safe. What if it blows up? And I call the cops. I mean, if you on the block, you live in the same neighborhood, you trying to raise your kids, would you be mad that they busted? Like, oh wow, this is a meth lab. It could have exploded. If you're not part of that circle and arena, why would you be mad at it? You know what I mean? The only people that be mad is if you was a meth head and now your meth lab, your plug was fucked up because they got it like taken out of there and taken to jail or whatever. So if you're not part of the problem, then you shouldn't have a issue with it when someone talks about racism. You know what I mean? Why would you care if you know that's not me? Like, man, I'm glad I don't think like that. That's how I would be. You know what I'm saying? People saying, get the fuck out of this country, go back to Mexico. How is that right? You know what I'm saying? And see, that's the thing. And whether people realize or not, you get people, certain people, like let's say Donald Trump or even Conor McGregor with the fight, they speak their mind, and some of the fans interpret that as like, shit, it's a free-for-all. Conor McGregor, that's why I said you gotta, I don't think Conor's racist. I personally don't think he's like an actual racist. But when he's saying dance for me boy and dancing monkeys and shit like that, it's encouraging actual racists. And I know because I do videos and I seen it. And I seen it on Showtime video. They're like, fuck Floyd, fuck the Mayweathers, dance for me boy. And people are turning it into a race. Even when Mikey Garcia put that Donkey Kong shit, people are, ha 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 ha. He called black people monkeys, or you blacks all look, you know what I'm saying? But again, they want to suppress the message. But my question to y'all is this. If people really and truly think I hate every fighter, I'm racist, then I shouldn't be growing, you know what I mean? I should have been taken off the tube a long time ago. Straight up. And the people who are not talking about race, they should be booming and murdering my stats and my numbers and stuff like that. La raza for ego. You already know, man. We hold it down. Minorities run shit, to be honest. And that's straight up. Minorities run shit in terms of, like, you look at, name a top sport where there's no minorities in the sport. Like, I'm talking about not just in the sport, but at the top of the sport. You won't find that. Boxing, I could think of a ton of Mexican fighters that are just dope through history. And I'm not saying that's the only race. You know what I mean? I could think of a ton of black fighters that are at the top. Someone said horse polo and hockey. I really don't feel hockey is as big as like baseball, football, basketball, and then fighting sports. That's just me. Like, name somebody, like even soccer. Name someone in hockey that still plays, not like Wayne Gretzky. Name someone in hockey that's as big as Cristiano Ronaldo or as Floyd Mayweather or Conor McGregor. Name somebody in hockey. Go. Right now. Name somebody in hockey who's as big as them. Ronaldo, Floyd, Conor. Or LeBron. Name someone. Go. Name the hockey player. Bo Jackson is not, he's not competing. See, y'all just putting crazy shit. I just said Ronaldo. I just said name someone who's as big as Ronaldo. What are you talking about? Anyway, I just had to have my rant and talk. But like I said, new media, man, we taking over. It's just what it is. Some people will disagree, but Ego Mafia, Ego Army, we the mob. We talk about real shit in boxing, real fights, real breakdowns, social issues if need be, like this Michael Bennett. And that's the thing, like I gave that person the opportunity earlier, if you've been following the stream the whole time, about that. They said, oh, you celebrate black fighters. Who have I celebrated that was trash? You know what I'm saying? I'm not celebrating someone because they're black. Everybody throw your L's up. We had to do another block. Just a reason not to lose. That's the wrong name for you, because you just caught an L, so you just lost. So why is your screen name just a reason not to lose when you just lost. Blocked. We had to block him. So his username was a goddamn lie. His username was just a reason not to lose, but you just lost because you blocked. Get your dumb ass out of here. Y'all gotta think about these usernames before you pick them. Just a reason not to lose. Yeah, that sounds good, but all you do is take L's. So that's pretty much lying. It's like a fat girl with a Victoria's Secret shirt that says skinny. Shit don't add up. Anyway. They getting L's, man. It's funny too because the haters, they always come. You just get blocked. It's like Biggie said, your radar top was short as leprechauns as I crushed so-called willies, thugs, and rapadon. Your reign on top was short as leprechauns. You get one out, everybody sees it's some bullshit. Maybe some people don't see it, and then you're blocked, and then you just, your career's over. You're a one-hit wonder, and it wasn't even really a hit, so you're just a one wonder. That's what you are. We handing out L's, man. But yeah, we're not afraid to talk about the real shit. And like I said, everyone is, ooh, you're just bringing up the race card. Like I said, why would you assume that if there's racism in the world, it just skips over boxing? Like, you know what? Let's leave this sport alone. Boxing is one of the most racist sports, to be honest. And the reason being is because it's not a team sport. It's one motherfucker versus another motherfucker. Mano y mano. And it's not one race. It's in general. Let Canelo fight Miguel Cotto. Puerto Rican, you know what I mean, a nationally known Puerto Rican fighter versus a nationally known Mexican fighter. And I guarantee you will see like Puerto Rican fans going in it with Mexican fans. Let Floyd fight Conor McGregor. And I guarantee you're going to see people of Irish descent or Caucasian talking crazy to African American people, vice versa, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the reality of the situation, and we don't duck realities here. People can hate, people get mad. Get back to boxing. No, get back to somebody else's stream who wants to tuck their tail and act like they don't see this shit. I'm not doing that. And the great thing about hard work and the platform that we've created here at Boxingego is we do it what the fuck we want. I don't know what you're thinking. We do what the fuck we want. Like, there's nobody putting no battery in my back. I could talk about HBO when they have a good fight. I could talk about Showtime. I could talk about social injustices. We create this. Just like we're having a good year in boxing, that's because the fans aren't dealing with the bullshit no more. Fans want good fights. We've always wanted good fights, but now people are getting more vocal about wanting the good fights. And guess what? There's strength in numbers. So the more we speak out as people and demand for this, the better chance we have. Like, back in the day, it wasn't always the case. You know what I mean? People, it was like, people were afraid, or like they felt they were going to get harassed and bullied by people if they spoke how they really felt. No, not anymore. Lomachenko is a very good fight with Rigondeaux. Now people are actually going to Lomachenko's page saying, hey, fight this dude, fight this motherfucker, he keep talking about you. Back in the day, people might not have been pressing them so much, pressing certain fighters, because they didn't want, you know what I mean, the non-stop people trolling them and talking shit. People want that realness, and it's time, it's that time again. Lomachenko, him and his pops, his trainer, and his caption says, you see that over there? That's determination. Stop ducking. Rigondeaux versus... Look, these are the first comments. I just clicked on... Look, just so y'all see, so we're always transparent. I just click on this shit. I'm not searching for comments. The first comments I see, hardcore boxing fans, stop ducking. Rigondeaux versus Lomachenko. Sign the contract, playboy. Who is ducking? You know what I mean? Someone's talking about it. Prove it. If it's determination, prove it. Rigo. I don't know any of these people, and that's what the fans are calling for. Right? People want to see that realness back in the game. Look, destroy Rigondeaux come December 9th. So it sounds like a fan of Lomachenko, but he's still saying do it. Do it. Fuck that. Do that shit. Shoot that bitch. Can you afford to blow this? Are you that rich? Rigo. Fight Rigo. Rigo Loma. So the fans want this. You know what I mean? Look, fight Rigo. This is aggressive, but fight Rigo, pussy. Yes, fight Rigo, Mr. Protected. I'm telling you, it's the year of the realness. Sign that Rigo fight. Just like Conor McGregor said. Fight Rigo. You know what I mean? When I talk about it, y'all try to use me as a scapegoat. Oh, you hate Eastern Europeans. You love certain fighters. But look at the fans. Fight Rigo. Fight Rigo. Nas Rigo. Go over there. Fight Rigo, chicken. I don't know none of these people. The fans want it. Sign the Rigo fight. This is all over his page. Look, tagging Rigondeaux. Like I said, you tell me who won. We see them, they run. It's back. The boxing is back, man. All the people saying boxing is dead and this and that. Don't look dead. The fans are demanding this stuff now. Like I said, back in the day, people probably didn't want to get like bullied in the comment section because they were outnumbered. Now we doing the outnumbering. We want the good fights. It don't matter what race you are. You know what I mean? A good fight is a good fight, right? Rigondeaux versus Lomachenko. It is that. It is that. We want to see it. So all the people that see back in the day, they used to be able to protect their fighter and try to make a bunch of excuse. Rigondeaux doesn't sell, and people would rock with it and be like, "Oh yeah, Rigondeaux doesn't sell. That sounds good," and people would go with it. People aren't fucking with that no more. People, they're like, "Hey, I mean, you just fought Mariaga. There's really no reason. We want to see you tested, right? There's no reason to not fight this dude." Look, we run boxing. Another picture. Sign that Rigo contract. Try the Matrix shit then. You guys are truly ducking it. Rigo. You the Matrix with ducking. Look, the fans are saying this. I'm showing you what the fans are talking about. But like I said, I'm in a position of power where I have a voice, good size following in boxing. So when I say this shit, people, they're mad. Look, Rigo. They get mad. Look, Mikey Garcia. People want the good fights. I think you guys are underestimating Rigondeaux because I think they both evenly match. Rigo is better at defense. Loma has better speed. Rigo fight. The fans, I'm telling you, look. I hope you're ready to fight Rigo. You've never fought someone like him. Rigondeaux will show you speed and he will make you reconsider boxing. Ask Nonito. See? That's a good thing, man. Everything comes out in due time. We pushed for this. This is what we wanted. New media. Now we're getting it. The fans speaking up. Putting the pressure on. And like I said, for me, this is the thing. This is very simply put. I like Lomachenko. I like Rigondeaux. But you know what I like more than both of those fighters? Boxing. That's what I like. So as a real and true boxing fan, why would you not want to see two-time gold medalists at the top of their class fight each other? Explain that to me. We no longer have to deal, because I think there was a point in time where Rigondeaux wasn't fully ready to come up to 130, but that's no longer an issue. Bob Arum confirmed that. Why would you not want to see this fight? Like, honestly, somebody who doesn't want to see the fight, speak up. No trolling, because you'll probably get blocked. But honestly, tell me, when there's 4 gold medals between 2 people and like 800 something pro fights between the 2 people, or I mean amateur fights, why would you not want to see them fight? Explain how the Mariaga fight made sense, all the sense in the world, but you don't want to see two-time gold medalists. And like I said, if you think Lomachenko, see, this is back in the day, the casuals used to be able to just say what they believe. Oh, Lomachenko would destroy him, or Rigondeaux would destroy him. Nobody cares about what your, who are you? You know what I mean? No one cares what your fight prediction is. We want to see it. If Lomachenko destroys Rigondeaux easily Vice versa. Let's see it. That's the only, there's only one way to prove it. So all the excuses and all that stuff is coming to a head, and you're starting to see it. There's channels who are now infrequently and uploading and inactive, not getting no viewership, probably quitting YouTube and focusing in on other stuff. The real, if you real, you can always hang. You can always make adjustments. It's just like a complete fighter. You can always make adjustments to, like, Floyd's a complete fighter. So, you know what I mean? He can always make adjustments in a fight. But if you're one-dimensional, you have a shorter shelf life. And that's how it was with a lot of writers and channels and stuff who were talking that bullshit. Good fights are good fights. You shouldn't be trying to halt good fights. I love Rigondeaux. Love Lomachenko. I enjoy watching because I feel like I learned from both of them as a boxing fan. That's why I want to see them fight. And it's simply put. My dude, PFP Boxing Media, sometimes the business side of the sport really spoils it for the hardcore boxing fans, and it's a shame, man. YouTube media has really put pressure on the duck and divers. Hashtag exposing frauds. That's very true. YouTube, man, listen, and I'm not even trying to throw shots like that, but I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really care. There's more knowledge in YouTube boxing than there are with the mainstream media, like big boxes. I go to fights and these motherfuckers don't know what they're talking about. Simply and pure. There's more diehard boxing fans on YouTube. That's straight up. Whether they say crazy stuff or we agree with them or not, there's more knowledge in general. Some of these guys just be at the fight, especially the big fight, like Mayweather McGregor. There are people at that fight don't know shit about McGregor, don't know shit about Floyd, can't break down a fight to save their life, but they work with extra or something. Extra. So they get credentialed. They don't ask them who Inui is. They'll be, they don't know. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. Ask them to break down Lomachenko's last 3 performances at Mayweather McGregor. They wouldn't know what they don't know what they're watching. They don't know nothing. And that's straight up. There's more knowledge in YouTube by far. Like, meaning, if I called someone from YouTube, like someone who has a YouTube channel, and I called them and wanted to talk about boxing, they would be able to keep up a lot better than half of these motherfuckers who get credentials. But the fans aren't settling. Speaking of not settling, Errol Spence, he needs to get an opponent. And it's not that he needs to get it. Somebody needs to step up and fight him. And that's straight up. Somebody got to fight him. I don't want to hear excuse. See, that's the thing, man. You can easily say, oh, he only beat Chris Algieri. Who is Leonard Bundu? You can't say that now. You know why? Because he got a belt. He's strapped up. Strap me up. He's strapped up. He's strapped up now. There is no, he needs some milk. Yeah. Somebody gonna need milk when they fight Errol Spence. There's no excuses now. Oh, he needs to do more. Nope. He did enough because now he has the belt. Boxing is so funny, man. I've been on for a while. We need to get the likes up to 250 to 275. There's over 200 people in the stream, and we barely have over 200 likes. So we got to get those likes up. Make sure if you're in the stream, you like this realness, you want it to continue more and more, hit the like button. Very simple. Doesn't matter what type of phone you have, Android, iOS, fucking BlackBerry, whatever phones you got, flip phone, prepaid phone. Takes a few seconds. It notifies YouTube that we real boxing fans, and it's popping. So we need to be at 250, 275 with the likes based on the amount of time. Oh, some of y'all got flip phones? Y'all laughing? That's funny. Someone got that Cricket, that Boost Mobile. You dig. Ego, you a real cat. Don't be mad. I still support. Don't be mad at what? Was you talking crazy? Hit that like button, man. I'm not, like, no offense to the question. Someone said Lada versus Charlo. I try to go with realistic fights. First of all, Lada's fighting against Terrell Goucher or whatever. And him and Lada are stablemates, or were once stablemates, so I don't really think that's going to happen. Hey, who's going to see that new It movie? Anybody seen it, like a sneak preview or something? I'm trying to see that Pennywise. I definitely want to see that. I've seen the first one. Rest in peace, Jonathan Brandis. Who's afraid of clowns? There's a lot of clowns in boxing, too. Ego, homie. Shout out from a recovering H-Town. Man, we holding you down. I donated some money to JJ Watt, his organization. I think they're almost at their goal. They might be at it now. I get the email updates telling me what it is. But yeah, we with you. And also that hurricane that's coming up, that's supposed to be Category 5, man. That's bad shit. So I'm gonna be dropping content more and more just so we can stick together during hard times and really talk about this boxing shit. I know while you guys are rebuilding, you want more content. Keep your mind off of the harsh realities. So I'm gonna hold it down. But I did donate money. And we working. Yo. Yeah, I heard Puerto Rico might be affected by that. That's fucked up, man. The whole situation, to be honest. Whole situation is. Who's Aaron Percy? See, I get the emails. Just so you know, we really give back to the community, man. You've made a difference. You see that? This is my email. They reached their goal 100%. See, that's what happens. You guys see that? That's what happens when we unite and help others in need. We reach goals, 100% reached. And their goal was like 15 million. Shout out to JJ Watt for organizing this, right? You made a difference. I donate. And that's what we could do in boxing, in the world of boxing. Look how much money they raised, 28 million. Ugh, they over their goal by 8 million. Oh my gosh. That's what happens when we unite. Shout out to JJ Watt, Houston, Texas, H-Town. I see y'all. I had to donate because you know how many people hold me down from Texas? Texas really hold it down. Shout out to Trey the Truth. I also seen, who else was out there? Bun B, I think it was. Just holding it down. You know, I never even been to Texas, but Texas showed me so much love. I had to help him reach this goal. Now, I'm not trying to act like I put millions. I don't have that. But I dropped a little something. Hold it down for the H-Town. Somebody rockin' knockin' up. Y'all don't know about the H-Town. But that's what happens when we unite. That's what new media, that's what we get in this boxing game. Promise me. I promise y'all that when we unite and we click up, we unstoppable. Push for those fights. Be real. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Like this Canelo Golovkin, great fight. No complaints. I never said I never wanted to see it. I'm picking Canelo. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Straight up, I'm going to get on here like a man and be like, wow, Golovkin did that. He knocked out Canelo. Didn't see that coming. If that's what happens. But if I'm right, then what? You going to make excuses? Oh, the ref, premature stoppage, or Golovkin got old. No, we're done with that. If I could be a man, with 100. I'm almost at 100,000 subscribers, 70 something on Instagram. If I could be a man when I'm wrong, then y'all got to be like that. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't technically have to, because a lot of you guys are anonymous, no profile pictures, nobody knows you and stuff like that. So you could just say whatever. You could say whatever and just disappear into the fog. I can't just disappear at this point. You know what I mean? I have to stand on what I believe in. And if, like I said, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm just hoping for a good fight. I was raised out in California, Bay Area, but I've been everywhere. I was born in New Mexico. I lived in England, had a little accent. I was Anthony Joshua. I'm the original Anthony Joshua. Now I bang this west side, the real side. And that's that simple. Can we get the likes to 275 likes? You want to keep going? You want to keep these streams going? Show a little love. We talking boxing. Ego, you have the best channel. Keep it up. Thank you. It's not even that I have the best channel. I got the best fans, because I don't know. I mean, I get crazy comments too, but I feel like I go to channels like, you go to Showtime Boxing or other people's channels that have like an interview with Paulie, and it's just like a lot of goofy ass comments. I feel like, it's not that I don't have that ever, but I feel like a lot of the regulars that frequent my channel actually know something about boxing. They're not just always, why am I doing this money dance? I didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing come in. Did I miss the super chat? Someone keeps saying shmoney dance. Cause you know I don't like to miss the money. Oh, I did miss one. Do the shmoney dance. We got a $2 super chat from Touche1. My G zipping that Corona, enjoying that chat. See, drink responsibly. You're drinking that Corona, listening to the chat. Your super chat didn't pop up. Did you do it on PayPal? Cause I got a couple PayPals. I got a PayPals. Did I miss another super chat? Y'all gotta hold it down. If y'all see me miss one that I didn't get to, try to help me, cause the comments be coming in so quick. But yeah, man, that's what it is. We unite as boxing fans. We unstoppable. We got you, Ego. That's what I'm saying. We got a lot coming. I got y'all guys. How you stay cool with all these haters? One, I got the sunglasses. I got the SPF 30. So I got the sunblock. And it's nothing to a boss. Because most people, see, I think realistically you got to understand where hate's coming from. I've seen other channels diss me. People send me the video. I don't watch that shit. What is there to watch? You know what I mean? People, oh, you fucking sucking Canelo's dick and you hate Golovkin. Okay. But guess what? Guess where I'll be at the fight. That's how you deal with haters. Man, what is it? What's hate do? What is that doing to me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly. So you just got to break it down to its essence, and you got to understand that the hate's coming from you know how many people. I'm not even trying to boast or brag. I'm just telling you. If you on the stream, you're probably a boxing fan. Do you know how many people want to be in this position? Whether they think I don't know shit about boxing and they know everything about boxing. Of course they want to be. You don't think they want? Do you think I'm not paying? Only thing I pay for my room and board and food and stuff. I don't pay to get in these fights. You know what I'm saying? Or you look at other channels making diss video. Why are you making whole videos about another motherfucker that you don't even know? Making diss videos about a motherfucker you don't even know. Like, I don't know you. Like, I never had a conversation or dialogue. Like, I can, like Tupac, Biggie, I can understand it. Because Tupac felt wrong by Biggie. He felt when he got shot in New York that Biggie knew. He said it. He said he knew like niggas was gonna blow my fucking head off or try to and rob me because it was his people. So that's different. But people be YouTube beefing. I don't even know you. I never even had a conversation because you don't like something I said. But at the same time, name somebody who, look, this is how you deal with haters. Credential confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't want to go to the biggest fights of the year? Mayweather, McGregor, Canelo. And look, this is my shit. Ain't nobody put no battery in my back. You know what I mean? There's no cosign. You don't see Boxingego in association with ESPN. This is me. You know what I mean? So, again, when it comes to dealing with haters, you got to know where it's coming from. You got to know where it's coming from. Name a hater that got more views than me that's making diss videos. Because the people who have more views than me, I see them at the fights, and it's cool. You know what I mean? Ellie, stuff like that. I don't have no problem with Ellie. People always say, you should spar Ellie. Why? He's out there hustling. What the fuck I got to spar another motherfucker for? Like, he's doing his thing. His channel's his channel. He does what he does. I do what I do. See, I don't have hate in my blood. Like, name somebody that I just went after. Like, you know what I mean? I could have easily been in Ellie's comment sections or whatever. Like, fuck you, repartying. Like, I'm not doing that. I never stepped on that man's toes and went after him and started dissing. But that's what a lot of clowns do. They want to piggyback off of the next man's success, just like they do Mayweather. They want to use Mayweather's name to promote Pacquiao versus Chris Algieri. That shit don't work. That shit's done for. So that's how you deal with haters. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with really anybody, especially if I don't know you. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's no shade to anybody. I don't care. I don't care what people are doing. Why? What? I mean, what does that do? But like I said, name someone who's making 10, 15, 30, an hour long, whatever. This video is about me that's covering the fights. And some motherfuckers don't. The amount I spend on hotels in 1 week to cover a fight, they don't even make that on YouTube. What are you talking about? Like, if you really want to pull rank, I spend more on hotels than you do make on YouTube. What are you talking about? But anyway, that's how you deal with haters. You just have to know where it's coming from. Jealous ones still envy. You say whatever. Oh, you're being cocky. Whatever. You love it when Conor McGregor's being cocky. Fuck it. I'm not being cocky. I know I worked my ass off for everything I had. I ain't never been spoon-fed. I never got a gig with an already established boxing network or website, and they really jammed my career and got me jumping. That didn't happen. I came from the ground up. It was just me and a microphone. I was on my Nas shit. All I need is one mic. That's all I need. One mic, the mindset, the hustle, and the fans. That's all. That's all it ever took. The mindset, one mic, a vision, and the hustle and the fans. Straight up. So, like I said, you start with a small loan. No, I'm not Donald Trump. I didn't get $1 million loan. I never had, like, my parents, I love my parents to death, but they never bought me a car. You know what I mean? At one point, they gave me a car, but it was already a beater, and I only had it for a couple of years because it was, like, started going out. So, at the end of the day, that's what happens. This is what Boxingego as a brand, this is what we are. This is the American dream. Like, and this is a funny thing. I feel like Cassidy, if you guys follow your hip hop, Cassidy did this interview, I think it was with Smack, and he was talking about all these dudes in Philly that were dissing him when he was on and when he was popping. And he's like, how you gonna battle me with a style that I made up? You notice that with what we do here, there's a lot of people that do their version of it, which is, you know what I mean, it is what it is. But ego Weight Watchers, now everyone is, not everyone, but there's people who diss me, but then they want to make videos just like ego Weight Watchers. They just don't call it that. Talking about Canelo's physique or Golovkin, where he's at in his training camp. I was doing that. You know what I mean? Who took social media and would show you progress pictures from the fighters and what they posted on Twitter and stuff, and really analyze it and break it down. Now you see people doing that. But, you know what I mean? It is what it is. They say copycat ass shit. Copycats are the biggest form of imitation. Yeah, I see people do everybody got all sorts of reasons. 5 reasons, 2 reasons, 7, 10 reasons. Y'all know where that 7 reasons came from. Fuck out of here. But you gonna diss me. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I do me. I don't really care what other people are doing. But like I said, name somebody who you don't send me shit unless they doing better than me. That's straight up. Unless they got more viewership, know more fighters, getting to more events, then don't talk to me about them. Don't send me shit. I don't care. And that's straight the fuck up. I really don't care. What is there to prove? I mean, what do I gotta do? Like, of course you're gonna take shots at someone who's further along for you than you. Like I said, I spend more on hotels. When I'm at Google the hotel prices for Friday and Saturday, the week of the Canelo fight. Just Google it and tell me how much. Tell me the cheapest decent room you can get in Las Vegas on the week of it. Tell me. I don't live in Vegas. I don't have a house there. You know what I mean? So this is off on the strength. Like I said, I don't put my business out there. I don't gloat, none of that. But I'm just telling you what it is. Like I said, name a hater that's better. Like, that's gonna be at Canelo Triple G, that was at Mayweather McGregor, that covered the Crawford and Dongo fight, that's traveling around the fucking US trying to give people things. That's what I'm saying. So realistically, a hater, you learn more from the person. So you better having people as your allies on your side and try to sponge. Like I said, all the people that came before me, I didn't hate on them. I didn't, like, you screenshot one comment that I ever sent Ellie Sec back while I was dissing him. I didn't diss him. He didn't do nothing to me. We self-made out here. But like I said, follow the channel. We're gonna drop gems. We self-made from the ground up. From the ground up. Okay, Damien, you putting suspect comments, so you're blocked, because that was really weird what you just said. Everybody put your L's to the sky. Damien, you had to get up out of here. He's talking about ass hair, and you got to go at that point. Like, man, Canelo's a good fight. Show me your ass hair. You get an instant L and an instant go the fuck to jail. Do not pass go, because that was really weird. So you get an L, a capital L. Sometimes I'll be handing out lowercase L's, but just off of that comment alone, you had to get a capital L. Yes, I've stayed at the MGM. I run the MGM. I run Vegas. I've stayed there. I've stayed pretty much most places in Vegas. Not most. I don't stay at the Trump Hotel because I'm not trying to support that. I don't want to be. I heard it's nice though, but I don't want to be there. I'll stay there and probably get deported. So I'm not staying at the Trump Tower or whatever. Trump International. I'll be like, yeah, I'd like to check in. Oh yeah, we'd like to deport you. Oh hell no. Like I just go. I'm gonna go to the Luxor. I just go to the Luxor right now. Like no. We got INS. We're here to deport you. Like, I was just trying to check in, bag check. Like, you fucking deported. Get the fuck out of here. We don't like your boxing videos anyway, motherfucker. You know what? I don't know the best buffet, but I think someone said the Palms was good, the Rio is good. The one I went to was aight. Damn, someone said my green card's not good. Trump don't love no fucking boxing. Let me debate Trump for a meal. I mean, I don't got a meal to put up, but let him put his money up. I'll roast him because I know I'll win. You did. Y'all talking about, there's so many more problems in the world, and you trying to get people who've been in the country for longer than some of these new rappers have been alive. They've been in this country. Now you're just trying to randomly get them deported. Y'all crazy. But I'm not trying to turn this into some political shit, because y'all will just talk and talk and talk and talk and never stop. So shout out to Jay Lemieux, $1 super chat. We working. Thank you. We really appreciate that. Someone said deport these new rappers. Exactly. These new rappers be on some, like, I can't even understand what's really happening with the rap culture. It's crazy to me. Y'all want to see something? Get me to 300 likes, and I'm gonna show you the new rapper, and it's crazy to me. Shout out to In Texas, another $1 super chat. Shmoney Dance. Get to 300 likes, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know where we at with the rap game. If y'all really want to see this, get to 300 likes. But this is crazy to me. It's very crazy. Hit the like button. How do you donate money? There should be a $sign. How can you send bread? I have a PayPal link. I'm gonna get the Vimo for everybody who wants to hold down the channel and help. Especially with, man, these Vegas prices are fucking ridiculous. It's cool up Monday through Thursday is cool, but they trying to rip heads off for Friday and Saturday. It's ridiculous. They've skyrocketed the price for the hotel. So, you know what I mean? It's a $sign if anybody want to support the movement. I got some shit. I got gear to buy and all types of shit. All right, so we 1 like away from seeing this new school rap. Hit the like button if you want to see what rap has come to. I can't even play the whole thing. We got to be a little over 300 because some of y'all be playing games and taking the likes back. So get a little bit over 300 and I'm going to show you where rap is at. A little over 300. Hit the like button. If you want to see this shit, I got it already queued up. Hit the like button if you want me to hit play, man. See, y'all don't want to see it. If y'all want to see this, hit that like button. This shit is so crazy. Like, I couldn't even believe what my eyes were witnessing. This guy is like a cam girl. Shit, pay me like a cam girl. I don't really care. Alright, we got enough. So y'all gonna see where the state of music is at. Hey. What? Okay. Oh, he about to get into it. What you got for him?
Run around with that clip, nigga, talking all that shit, get busted in it, run around with that shit, chopper, dribble, nigga, I got for bang, shooting that chopper, no go, taking that bitch on the low, rolling around with that for show, all of my niggas on go,
hey,
taking that shit on the low,
hey,
all of my niggas on roll.
What? Hey. Hit him with that. Okay. Spit. He got that fire for him. Okay. He got the ashy knuckles and everything, smoking the bleed. Bro, did you see this hairline? He got that Stephen A. Blasphemy, LeBron James. He got that first take ass hairline, and he looked young. How do you get that hairline when you that young? Wow. Wow. That shit. He got that small little taper fro. Blasphemy, LeBron James. Oh fuck, man. What? This is what music has come to? He looked like the motherfucker that pulled up on Tom Hanks in that Captain Phillips. Look at me. Hey, look at me. I'm the captain of the ship now. Who the fuck is this? Hey, support ego. Hey, it's lit. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Christopher Smith, 2 pound. Oh my days. I call that rest in peace hairline. Hey, bro. I hate this new generation. Literally. He looked like, you remember when Michael Jackson first revealed he was a zombie in Thriller? It's close to me. It's something evil again. Like when he was with that girl and he turned around to first reveal that he was a bro. That's what it looks like to me. Thriller. A doom 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 doom. A boom 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 boom. It's close to midnight. Look at that. Oh my gosh, man. Hold on. Y'all ain't ready for this. I know what the fuck. I know my roast be official because Michael Jackson is the best. He's my idol. That's why part of the reason I'm a creative individual. But y'all need to be donating to the channel because I know for a fact that I'm a real person. Bro, look. Shoot at that chop in that room. That don't look. Hold on. We gonna get to it. Hold on. Hold on. See? I wish I could split screen, but I don't know how to do all that. Shoot at that chop in that room. Shoot at that chop. Oh my gosh. Bro, listen. Shoot in that chop in that room. Like, you having asthma and shit? The fuck? He having an asthma attack in the studio. Yeah. Yeet. He running with the full clip, y'all. This will rap. Bro, look at his hairline, though. How are you that young? You're young. I know he's younger than me with that hairline. He got that little boosie bad ass. He got, what hairline is this? He just went to his boxer. He went to his barber like, hey, what you getting? Hey, just fuck my shit all the way up. Push my shit back. I want that flow rider. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? You know when you be at the beach and the waves come too close to you, you know what I mean? You almost get your feet wet because the waves are coming too coming too close to you. That's what that. Like, oh shit, back up, huh? Back up, babe. The wave. What is this? What hairstyle? He looked like the Black Apocalypto, Jaguar paw looking ass. Like, y'all seen Apocalypto? Almost. This is Jaguar paw with an EBT card. The fuck is this? See, hold on. Donate to the channel, man. Shoot it at you. This is Boxing Mate. Now we talking about the state of the rap music game. I love boxing, but I love rap too. You know what I mean? I love music in general. I'm lying? See, you got that Apocalypto, that Jaguar paw. If you ever watched the Mel Gibson movie, look at that. That's the same hairline. Y'all thought I was lying, but I'm not here to lie. We're not here to play no games. You got the Jaguar paw. That's that Jaguar paw. Look at. That's an excellent movie. That's that Jaguar paw. He got the Pennywise from the original It hairline. Hold on, let me show y'all. Y'all gotta see Pennywise, because I know some of y'all never seen the original. He got the Pennywise. I'm trying to tell y'all, but y'all don't want to listen. Where this motherfucker at? See? He got the Pennywise. I'm your worst dream you've ever had. I'm every nightmare you've ever had. I'll kill you all. You got that Pennywise. I'm every nightmare you've ever had. I'm your worst fear ever. That's that Pennywise. Shoot it up, chop it up, woo. Pennywise. See? Y'all don't want to listen to me though. I'll be trying to tell y'all. Can we get the likes up to like 350? Y'all want more of the rapper? Or y'all want more boxing? What y'all want to talk? I missed 2 shmoney dances. See, y'all don't. Why y'all donate? So when I was being chill, y'all didn't donate during that time. But then you wait till I'm clowning and get in the zone, and then you start donating when I'm clearly busy. Hold on. Cause I appreciate the Mark Montgomery $2 super chat. Do the shmoney dance. Thank you. Let me get this shmoney. We gotta get this shmoney, man. Christopher Smith did another one, 2 pounds. Who's gonna snake first? Frost or Frieza? DB super, thank you. Y'all tripping. You want more boxing or you want that dumbass rapper again? The fans run the channel, so we just really do what the fans demand of us. Something special. Alright, they want boxing. Okay. What y'all want to talk about? Shout out to somebody just hit me up on, I got 3 PayPals right now. So shout out to y'all for holding it down. Okay, y'all want to get back to boxing. Y'all done with the state of hip hop? Yeah, Margarito got a gift. That was pathetic to me. You know what I mean? He need to retire. Y'all talking about Pacquiao need to retire. Pacquiao got more left than him. Pacquiao fucked his eye up too. He was looking like the Mexican Forrest Whitaker when he fought Pacquiao. How'd your wife die? Remember in Southpaw, he was asking Jake Gyllenhaal how his wife died. How'd your wife die? He's like, what'd you say? We just keep it real here, man. That's what we do. Yeah, he got that Forrest Whitaker going about him. Badu Jack, shout out to my dude Jack. I mean, I want to see Adonis Stevenson for, you know, I'm gonna tell you, I'm honest, so I like Adonis Stevenson's fight game. I think he's a good fighter, but he gotta fight somebody. You gotta do something, baby. Straight up, he has to fight somebody. Like, I feel like he's been a long time removed from his fight with Chad Dawson, which is his last. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that was his last, like, real impressive win where he was maybe not even favored. Because even though Chad Dawson lost the award by stoppage, people felt weight had something to do with that. So people weren't expecting Adonis to stretch him like that in 1 round. You know what I mean? There's been some decent names on there, like, you know what I mean, the Fanfaras. Top Dog Williams was coming off a good win, but nothing like the Sullivan Barrera, a Joe Smith Jr. after you beat B-Hop and Fanfara via stoppage, Beterbiev, Kovalev, Ward, and there's no names like that. So I would love the Badu Jack fight, but Stevenson to me has to fight somebody. Roy or Floyd? As far as what? Roy's he's like my all-time. Roy and Mike Tyson and Prince Nassim and Muhammad Ali. So, I mean, that's just what it is. I grew up on Roy. I've donated ego but haven't popped up. Do you have an iPhone? To Welsh Devil? Because if you pop up, it should be instantly. Josh Kelly's nice with it. I mean, obviously he hasn't fought elite level names, but he's dope. I like it. Ego is a bitch, and Brian, you are a blocked. Everybody throw your L's up. We got another one. He thought he could last, but he got kicked off the island. Next, put your L's up. Live stream. We still here, but you gone. You blocked. What else y'all want to talking about? It's under PayPal. Did you ask a question? What's your last name? I'm looking at the PayPal donations right now on my computer. What's your last name? Or your first name? Did you ask a question? Oh yeah, I just got it. But I didn't see a question with it. I just see it. Shout out to Jesus. I didn't see a question attached to it though. I don't know if you had a question or if you just donated. But appreciate it. Yeah, got you, just donated. Thank you. Well, I appreciate it. $5 super chat from my dude Jesus. I really appreciate that. We holding it down. We about to pay for these expensive ass Las Vegas hotels to cover Canelo versus Golovkin, and we got more stuff coming. Willie Monroe versus Billy Joe Saunders. I haven't really put too much thought into it. I think it's a pick'em fight. Billy Joe looks like he's in great shape, but he didn't look good in his last fight when he fought that Logan Wolverine dude. He didn't. Willie Monroe's crafty. Shout out to Engineered Topics for getting blocked for being worse than animals. Throw your L's up. What else y'all talking about? You want to show your homies a rapper? You throwing L's up. Yeah, you put stupid stuff, you get blocked. Oh, you didn't have a question, you just donated? Shout out to my man Welsh Devil, holding it down. Boxingego, the Ego Army. We all working. See, this how it's supposed to be. Just real boxing fans talking boxing. It don't matter who you're picking, and it just shouldn't be about being racist and all this shit. Let's talk some boxing. Listen to me. What happened to all? Let's talk about PBC. We haven't really talked about PBC. Oh, Humphrey, shout out to Humphrey for Rocky Marciano beating a random guy named Humphrey. Listen, I need an answer for this. Floyd said he's done, so yeah, I'm thinking he's done. PBC, and I tell you, tell the truth. Remember all the people who were making articles and videos saying PBC has no money, they're broke, and they ran out of business and they can't pay their fighters and everything like that? Remember that? This was not that long ago. Right? Remember those people who were just not PBC's done. Look at this today in New York. Jared Swift Hurd, Jermell Charlo, Edislandi Lada. You have Terrell Gusha, Erickson Hammer Lubin, and Austin Trout. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this card. This is one fucking card. One card. And everybody here is 154 pounders. Who's doing that right now? Where you have, shout out to Trap Photos. Make sure you follow Trap Photos. She moved actually to New York, but she's from the Bay Area. Well, she's from Detroit, but she lived out here. Works with Showtime. Great photography. Follow Trap Photos. But who else is doing this? Like, who is doing this right now? You have pretty much everybody minus Demetrius Andrade, who's worth a damn in the division. Like, not worth a damn, that's kind of harsh. But you have them all fighting on October 14th. Look at 3 title fights on one night. 3. Lada has a title. The boy Jared Swift Hurd, my dude, has the IBF title. Right? Jermel's not holding his, but he has a WBC title. And this is all in the same division. Terrell Goucher is a hell of a fighter, 2012 Olympian with Errol Spence, yep, and Rasheed Warren. And I was on the phone with Troy King earlier today, and he's actually, I didn't know this, but I guess he's from the same state as Troy King, Ohio, and Prentice Brewer. And Troy King was telling me that this dude was wrecking shit back in the Midwest when he was coming up as an amateur. I mean, if you make it to the Olympics, you have to be kind of nice. So this is the fight, and look how big he's big. He's bigger than Edis Landilada, so this could be a very good fight. But what happened to all the people? That's why I said it doesn't. See, listen, I'm gonna break this shit down. This is one fight card, and we're not done. But I gotta make this point. See, and I knew this time would come. Let's try to get the likes to 350 likes. Let YouTube know that we real boxing fans and we working. So if you're new to the stream, hit the like button, and we just talking some. We just freestyling this whole boxing talk. But this is what I understand, and I knew this time was coming. I swear, I knew this time was coming. What I noticed with a lot of the casuals that run channels and, like I said, say the exact opposite of what I said and diss me or whatever, they say a lot of stuff that you can't really corroborate. Floyd's on PEDs, even though he's not failing drug tests. PBC's ran out of money and Showtime's going down. They were saying all these things, and I knew this was coming because you can't really prove a lot of what they were saying, especially at the time in which they were saying. So now you see it as time goes on, the truth always comes out. And look where HBO is at, and look where Showtime is at. Now, granted, HBO is having a very good September. The fight card with Chocolatito this week is a super fly card. Anui's on it. Cuadras Estrada, good fight. Chocolatito Rung Visai won. I was at that first fight. It was an excellent fight, good rematch. And then Canelo Triple G, which I'll be at that fight. Very good fight. But by and large, HBO hasn't really had much success in the boxing. Game of Thrones or some shit maybe, but I'm talking about their boxing programming. In fact, when they're dropping HBO 24/7s, a lot of people aren't even aware of them. Back in the day, if you had a big fight coming up like Mayweather, Victor Ortiz, or whatever, you didn't miss the HBO 24/7. You knew exactly when it was coming on, and you watched it and everything. But now it's like kind of hit or miss. We could do a vote. Okay, HBO has 24/7 episode 1. Have you guys watched it in its entirety? Yes or no? So I want you guys to put in the comment section if you watch Canelo versus Golovkin episode 1 HBO 24/7 as of right now. Have you watched the whole thing? No, 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 yes, yes. Have you watched HBO episode? Look how many no's there are. So far we've had no. I'm not gonna count them all, but we've had more no's than we've had yes. Someone said yeah, but it was trash. Look it. There's some yeses. Yes, yes, yes. Nope. No language. Yes. It was whack. You know what I'm saying? HBO 24/7s were always a hit. How many of you guys have watched HBO Under the Lights, which just dropped on YouTube? Under the Lights with Canelo and Golovkin. Yes or no, have you watched that? Yes, nope, nope, no, 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 no. What's that? No. Yes. Yes. No. You guys see it in the comment section. So it looks like a pretty mixed bag. Some people are saying they watched it, but it was boring. Some people said they yesed it. No, boring. And that's like the biggest fight next to Mayweather McGregor, biggest fight this year. And people don't even know about the specials surrounding it. That's, you know what I mean? I have to let you know with the promotion. I'm telling you, digital media like YouTube, these promoters, networks, they're going to start realizing that they need to start investing some dollars into the YouTube scene because, one, YouTube has a lot of boxing fans and a lot of channels who came from the ground up, like myself, like Dante's Boxing Nation, and other people who came from the ground up and they developed a following. You know what I'm saying? HBO and all these people, they need to start breaking bread because we be holding boxing down. You know what I mean? Them UFC fight fans, they're not missing them embedded. And the reason I know is because they all have like 1.4 million, 800,000 views. This is the biggest fight. Listen, this is the biggest fight next to Mayweather-McGregor this year. So I'm gonna do, because it's a great fight, and that's what I do on my channel, watch Under the Lights. It's 13 minutes. It has Canelo and Golovkin sitting down with Max Kellerman. It has 195,000 views, right? It was uploaded a day ago. Watch it. Also watch HBO 24/7. See, I do my part. It doesn't even have 1 million views yet, and it's been up a week. We need to get this up because this is a great fight. But back to what I was saying. People said Showtime was dead. HBO, I don't even feel like they're doing the greatest of jobs promoting the biggest fight card, the biggest fight they have, because they weren't in cahoots with Mayweather-McGregor. You know what I'm saying? They have another episode of 24/7. It'll air after Chocolatito's fight. See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta do a better job of informing the public, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are looking forward to Canelo Golovkin, right? So you want to see these, you want to see the specials, but you got to make it where people know. You know what I'm saying? Put up your L. See, we don't have time to stop, but just throw up the L's. You guys know what that means. There's another one. We gave 2 back-to-back L's like Cool J, LL. So put up your L's real quick. But we don't have time to deal with the haters right now. We're really talking blocked L. So moving on. A lot of people said that Showtime and PBC had no money and all that. But once again, look at this. This is one card. One card. Not to mention Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz looks like it's a thing with Bermane Stiverne on the undercard. This is one card on Showtime Boxing. All in the same division. Not to mention, I think Richardson, Hitchens, and he signed with Mayweather Promotions, and other up-and-comers will probably be on the card. This is one card. Now, do you guys want to know something else about this card? Get the likes up to 350, but I'm going to tell you. Do you want to know something else about this card? This 154-pound card. I don't know if everyone knows this. So, this is happening October 14th. Let me run through it again. Jared Swift-Hurd is fighting Austin Trout, a veteran. IBF champion versus a veteran, Austin Trout, who's been in there with Erislandy Lara, Canelo, and he's been in there with Jamal Charlo and went the distance and didn't get knocked out like a lot of recent Jamal Charlo foes. So, and he beat Cotto, and he beat Canelo's brother, Rigoberto, right? You have WBC champion Jermell Charlo, who has some great knockout versus John Jackson and his fight with Charles Hatley. He's fighting Erickson Hammer Lubin, who's about 22 years old, has a good knockout percentage, and he's a southpaw with power who's been looking good on PBC. Main event, Erislandy Lara, we know who he is, and he's defending his title against Terrell Goucher, who has an amateur background. He was in the Olympic class of Errol Spence Jr., 2012 Olympian. I think Jojo Diaz was there in that same class, Rasheed Warren, and that's who he's fighting. So he doesn't have a big name, but he has an amateur experience, and he's undefeated. Now, that is on October 14th, that whole card I just went through, and so is this. This is on the same day. This is on the same day. Some of y'all don't realize that. Now, they're not fighting each other. We thought this was going to be the case. They have other opponents, so it's not Leo Santa Cruz rematching Abner Mares, but they're still fighting. They're still fighting separate opponents. Santa Cruz versus Chris Avalos, who I think got stopped by Carl Frampton. And then Abner Mares is fighting a guy named Gutierrez. So they're really trying to build the rematch. They said, hey, wait. I don't think they could agree on money. So what they did is they're just throwing that. Damn, my dude Caleb Plant annihilated this dude. Y'all gotta watch this. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Look, he tried to tag someone in like this was wrestling. He was trying to tag in Macho Man. Oh yeah, help me fight Caleb. I need help to fight Caleb, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Caleb Plant is disrespectful for that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my. Why you do him like? Oh look. Look at that body shot. Oh, okay. Why am I do Caleb like that? Why you do him like that? It was at this moment he knew he fucked up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at the ref. He's like, get the fuck out of here. You done. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why you doing like that? Oh my God. Body shot. Head shot. Head shot. Hit him snot. Why you doing? Who was he looking at? He got hit so hard he was looking at the ground like his mouthpiece came out. Just since we live streaming, shout out to my dude Caleb Plant. Follow him. That is his page, Caleb Plant. He's also fighting. He's fighting September 8th. Listen to me. So that Charlo card with all them Lubin and all that, that's the same night as Abner Mares. So let's run down it. PBC. Look, Erislandy Lara versus Terrell Gushin, undefeated. Charlo versus Erickson Lubin. Jared Swift Hurd, Austin No Doubt Trout. That is on October 14th. The same night Abner Mares is also fighting, and he's fighting on the same card as Leo Santa Cruz. And this is just one night of boxing. Crazy. This is crazy stuff. PBC is stacking, like, even though, like I said, it's not like, oh, these fights. Here's the Abner Mares card, just so you guys know. This is on the same day. And they're building up, obviously, a Santa Cruz Abner Mares fight if they both win. You know what I mean? Not to mention the Mayweather promotion fight at the Hard Rock. Let's see if that's this week on Friday on Showtime. Jay Leon Love's on it. Caleb Plant's on it. Peter Quillen's on it. Shout out to my dude Kid Chocolate. Caleb Plant's on it. Main event. David Benavidez, Ron Gavril, who's with Mayweather Promotions, 1 loss. My dude Jose Vargas is on it. I mean, these are all happening on the same night for their respective cards. Who else is doing it like that? Name, like, I mean, I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just being real. Name the top rank card where you had like 6 different fights and you knew at least one of the fighters in all of them, and it's not like a faded fighter. Caleb Plant, Kid Chocolate only has 1 loss. Ronald Gavril only has 1 loss. David Benavidez is looking like a beast, right? It's crazy. Erislandy Lara arguably shouldn't have any losses. He beat Paul Williams, we know that. Canelo, I thought he beat him by a round or 2. It was tight. Terrell Gushin undefeated. Jared Swift Hurd undefeated. Austin Trout not undefeated, but he's fought top level names, proving his championship grip. Erickson, Hammer, Lubin, Charlo both undefeated. So you guys tell me. Y'all was the ones saying that, oh, fucking PBC's done for, bro. It's not really looking that way. But see, this is what I'm telling you. That's what happens when you apply emotion over logic. You apply emotion over logic, and then it doesn't always match up, and it rarely matches up with what is actually happening. And then you look dumb because everyone remembers. And that's the thing with YouTube. You guys can go back and listen to what I said, listen to what other YouTubers said, then and listen to what they're saying now. They said PBC was done for. How does PBC keep putting on these fights? And how they had a better HBO calendar, especially on their regular network non-pay-per-view. Showtime only had 1 pay-per-view this year that I remember in boxing. Mayweather McGregor, which had to be on pay-per-view. So that's what happens. You don't apply logic, and you just try to go off of your emotion, and then your emotion and pride is gonna let you down, and then you look false. They said, just like when they said Ward was afraid of Kovalev. He didn't look afraid when he fought him in a rematch. He didn't look scared at all to me. HBO, that's how you know they're in a bad place, because how many pay-per-views they're putting up. Triple G, all of his fights this year have been on pay-per-view when he was fighting on regular HBO. Danny Jacobs versus Triple G, I think that could have been on regular HBO because it was a great fight, had a good card, a co-main event with Roman Chocolatito, but at the end of the day, I mean, neither Jacobs or Triple G have proven to be headlining pay-per-view superstars. So you just threw them on there. Canelo Chavez Jr., I definitely could have saved some money on that. Canelo Golovkin's a great fight, so I have no problem with that pay-per-view. Even if I wasn't covering the fight, I would pay for that one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they want to, HBO to me, it's like they're trying to stay in the safe zone. Like, hey, if we charge pay-per-view, we'll at least break even. But it takes money to make money. Roy Martinez, that's a dumb comment if you're talking to me. Someone says watching boxing, regardless of if it's HBO, ESPN, or Showtime, don't limit yourself. I don't limit myself. I was at the ESPN Terrence Crawford fight, came home for one day, and I covered Mayweather-McGregor fight, which was on Showtime pay-per-view. And this week, I'm covering, or not this week, next week, I'm covering HBO pay-per-view. So that's 3 different networks in 30 calendar days. So I don't limit myself. I go to anybody's event. If it's good, is good. If the fans want it, they want it. I'm not talking about the networks particularly, because HBO's not in the comment section making these comments, right? ESPN's not getting on here making these comments. I'm talking about YouTube creators, writers, and fans and fanboys. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the networks. Like I said, I've never seen HBO Boxing come to my page and or make videos talking about, oh, PBC's going under. I'm talking about the fans and other YouTube creators. But again, time reveals all, and you see where they are, see where their channels are they even in existence. Read the comments on these new articles if they're talking crazy. You know what I mean? Who's getting respect out here in the game? If you're new to the stream, hit the like button. We should definitely try to be at around 375 likes. Hit the like button. We just rocking out. I don't even know how long we're gonna go, because I got my coffee, I'm ready. But hit the like button. The more likes, the more engagement. The more engagement, the longer I see fit to stay. If the engagement stops, then I can stop. You know what I mean? Because there's other things for me to cover. I still gotta pack, make sure I'm ready. I don't even have a plane ticket to Vegas yet. I got my hotel booked, but I don't have the plane ticket. So if you respect the grind, you respect the hustle, and you just want to talk boxing, hit the like button. It takes you a few minutes, and it notifies YouTube that there's some boxing fans who are engaged in the live stream, that we're taking over boxing, that we no longer want the dumb shit. We don't want to wait millions of years for fights. Let them know. Let YouTube know. And that should be ongoing, even on regular videos. Like I said, just drop the like. Because, like Scarface said, huh? You need people like me. You need people like me in the boxing media. Because I'm always going to try my best and try to give you guys what you want. So just drop them. Where am I from? I don't know. I don't have a home. I've been in California the longest, Northern California. But I was born in New Mexico. I lived in England for several years. Went to school out there for some of my childhood. So I'm from everywhere. I'm worldwide with it. My dad was in the military. Trash can nachos are in the trash can in Vegas somewhere. A lot of people asking about Canelo Triple G. Listen, and I keep saying this, man. I hate just keep continuously repeating myself, but like, it's a good fight. Pick who you want to pick. Me, I'm picking Canelo, straight up. If I'm wrong, then that's what it is. But I think Canelo has enough of the intangibles. One of the biggest reasons for me that I'm picking Canelo, it's not just youth or just be, oh man, this motherfucker, Canelo just posted some new pictures. This dude is in shape. That's not why I'm picking him. I might do a 7 reasons. It depends on the fans. So anyway, I talked about this at the beginning of the stream. If you're new to this stream, you might not have been here for that part. I'm not picking Canelo because he looks muscular. I don't care about that. Tim Bradley looked muscular, but I didn't pick him to beat Pacquiao. This is a good sign that he's in shape and that he's taking it serious. I mean, I can give him that. This motherfucker look, he looking like his brother with the beard, and he look ready. But I'm not just picking him because he looks in shape. Because even told you I was picking him before he started release. He just put this picture 3 hours ago. So before I even knew of this picture, before I even knew what type of shape he was getting into, I was still picking him. If you guys look, someone said he looked like a lumberjack. He looked like his brother, the one that fought Omar Chavez. Listen, so I hate when people keep leaving comments on my videos talking about, oh, muscles don't win fights. You can't put muscle on your chin. I'm not born yesterday. I didn't just start watching boxing. I've been an active boxing channel for years at this point. So, and shape is not the defining factor. You know what I'm saying? The defining factor of a fight. I'm not picking somebody merely on shape. All I can say is, when it's a big fight, this is what I want to see. You need to be in shape. Golovkin is playing no games. He's trying to get you out of there, right? So, I mean, I just like to see that someone's taking it serious. So that's all I ask. Whether they can do it or not. Broner looked like he was taking it serious for Mike Garcia. He came up short. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I didn't even do a fight prediction for that. But I told you at the beginning when the fight was announced, Mikey's more consistent. But back to Canelo Triple G. Broner Garcia is already over with. I'm not picking him based on him being in shape or muscular. Like I said, before he just released these new pictures, I was still picking him. What it boils down to me, one of the biggest reasons, make sure y'all hit the like button, but one of the biggest reasons I'm picking Canelo is because when I really boil it down in my head, I think there's more factors that support Canelo. Everybody that's picking Golovkin, including myself, because last year I would have picked Golovkin, and I told you that on our record, but the reason I changed it before the fight is because the more I started thinking it and the wheels were turning in my head, the more I started thinking about this particular fight, I really feel like a vast majority of people that are picking Golovkin is because they believe his power will overwhelm Canelo, like it's done to other opponents not named Danny Jacobs and maybe a couple other guys, and they think he's going to knock him out. So that's certainly a possibility. We know Golovkin comes to bring it. He makes people uncomfortable, things like that. But when I see another guy who has a whole different arsenal of tools, better defense, has a jab when he uses it, and is just more creative and can do more, and just has that skill set, plus youth, good size, power you have to respect. It's hard for me to just bank on, like I said, it's boxing. Golovkin just crack Canelo and he may never recover from it. That's certainly a possibility, but when I think about it, and like if I'm laying it out on the table, I think Canelo just overall does more. That's really what I see. He does more. So yeah, that's what makes it a 50-50 fight, because Golovkin is not a bad fighter. I'm not saying he's a bum or nothing like that. And that's what people get mad. Oh, you hate Golovkin. If I hated, I would just make shit up about Golovkin. He's a good fighter. Canelo's gonna have to get past that jab, and that's gonna be very interesting. So I see the early rounds being very competitive. But again, Triple G fights different when he fights punchers, and Canelo is very creative. He's learned a lot since the Mayweather fight, way better upper body. So what if Canelo hasn't gotten drastically hurt by the time Golovkin is in the like 5th round or so? That's going to be discouraging for Golovkin, because even I was at the fight, but I don't really remember all the way. I think by the 5th or 6th round, the Jacobs knockdown, the one knockdown he had over Jacobs, had already happened. So what if Canelo can stay defensively responsible enough in those first half of the fight? I think that's going to really discourage Golovkin. I really do. It's going to discourage him. He's not used to that. He's not used to people. He's only had a certain amount of tough fights. And when I really think about it, is the fact that people say, oh, Canelo has a gift over Lada and shit like that. Win, lose, or draw, he made it through that. Amir Khan was troubling him with speed. Golovkin don't have that speed. Golovkin has power and a different style, but you have to get Amir Khan's timing down, because he does that, you know what I'm saying, and all that. Golovkin don't have that type of speed. But even though I had him losing that fight, I had him losing 4 rounds in that fight, the first 4 rounds. But those experiences, you made it through those experiences, they help you, they develop you. Losing to Floyd, whose defense is better? That can't be a real question. Canelo all the way. How is that even a thought? Whose defense is better? Golovkin hasn't really shown me a defense. He blocks a bit, but he also freezes up when someone's coming with the onslaught. So if Canelo can stay safe, not take any big major damage that sets the tone and or gets him out of there, I think overall he could start. You have to, as you settle into a fight, you start becoming more confident and doing more. And I think that's where the separation can take place at that given moment. You know what I mean? Triple G blocks with his face. Yeah, I mean, Canelo clearly has a better defense. And I don't know, Canelo's hand speed. And I'm telling you, if I'm Canelo, I would be trying to dig to the guts. Like Van Damme said in Bloodsport. Go for the gut. Chong Li is sweet in the gut. The way, the shape Golovkin is in, I don't know if he's trying to pick up exercise or I don't know what he's doing. But Canelo's a hellacious body puncher and combination puncher. That should be a main. Use the head movement, jab. Use the upper body movement that Canelo does. You know what I'm saying? Do all that. Stay safe. And every opportunity you get, stick to the body. Stick to the body. And really push it. That's what you should do. That's what you should do to any fighter who's older than you. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't look like they're in the same shape as you. Go to the body. Make that person feel every bit of their age. 35 is not old for a regular person, but when you've been through wars, when you don't have the craziest defense in boxing, and Golovkin has 350 amateurs, something like that, plus his pro fights. So that's wear and tear. There's a lot of training camps. There's a lot of punches, and I'm gonna tell you something. Abel Sanchez and Golovkin keep saying this, and it sounds good. I respect the sweet science, and that's another reason why I'm picking Canelo, because I think more often than not, the sweet science prevails over brute force. And I'm not saying Golovkin, because he's very good at what he does, so I'm not saying he's purely brute force where he has no offensive skill, but I think it's mostly that offensive skill. And this is the thing with the sweet science. And what Abel is saying that troubles me personally, the way I think, the way I respect the game, is because if it's just like, look at Conor McGregor versus Floyd, even though he's an MMA fighter, it don't matter. He's still a fighter, and he was still much bigger than Floyd. He did not respect the fact that Floyd could hurt him. He did not, straight up. He told you, oh, his fist, it looks like a child's fist, his skull. Conor's telling you all this stuff. He didn't think Floyd could hurt him, and guess what? He got his ass stopped. Kovalev said Ward hits like a 15-year-old girl, and I've been hit by girls harder than Ward. Ward stopped him. I don't want to hear, oh, Tony beat Lobo. No, he got stopped. Why didn't it get changed to a no contest? Rigondeaux's shit got changed to a no contest when they reviewed it. Ward Kovalev still sits. So I'm not trying to hear no bullshit excuses. So when you understand the sport of boxing, and when you underestimate someone's ability to hurt you, then that's, to me, that's not a good thing. And the other thing, to me, from my standards, what I look at boxing, what Abel's saying that doesn't, can we get to 375 likes? If you're new to the stream, we should really be at probably like closer to 400, but at least 375. I'm really trying to break this fight down. I haven't done the 7 reasons. I don't know if I'll get a chance to, so I'm trying to break down the fight. Hit the like button. If you haven't hit it, if you just enjoy boxing talk, just hit the like button. You know what I mean? We should really be, I've been on for a minute. I don't even know, I'm not like really timing it like that, but I feel like we should be closer to 400 based on how long I've been on here. I might do the 7 reasons, but you guys gotta, if I take the time out, you guys gotta take the time out. It takes a second to hit the like button. Start doing that, make it a habit. Again, the more popping we get these streams, the more I'll do them. The more it lets YouTube know that this channel is a threat, and we got boxing in a headlock. Back to Canelo Triple G. What Abel is saying that bothers me, but it's my job. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's my job, but at the same time, we can do things to make my job easier. When has that been a problem? You would, whatever your job is, you want to make your job as hard as possible. It's my job to cover boxing, but I don't owe it to anybody to do a live stream. I give you guys plenty of content. I don't have to live stream. I make money and put out content regardless of live stream. So what are you talking about? It's my job. I don't have to be on here for 2 hours doing a live stream. That's just something I want to do because we got big fights coming up and I'm trying to engage with the fans. Anyway, what Abel's saying that bothers me as a fight fan and respecting the sweet science is I don't think they really respect Canelo's ability to hurt Golovkin, and they keep saying that Golovkin has never been hurt. Never been hurt, never been dropped, and never been buzzed or rattled. For me, that could all be true. But the thing is, I don't perceive that as a good thing. The fact, I think it's not, I mean, I'm not saying you should be in a vegetative state or get brain damage because you're always hurt and like taking, you know, like Victor Archinian's career right now, he's taking too much punishment. So I'm not saying you should purposely try to get knocked out or get dropped and stuff like that. I'm not saying nothing dumb like that. But what I'm saying is the fact of you've never been hurt, that's great. But what if you get to a point where you do get hurt? How are you going to respond to that? Canelo's been hurt. I've seen him hurt. Jose Miguel Cotto hurt him. And Canelo had to buckle down, bite down, whatever you want to call it, and stop Cotto's brother. Canelo's lost a fight before to Mayweather and arguably Lada. So he's had the learning curve of being able to... That's a good point. See, shout out to Rakim, real boxing fan, because he brought up something that a lot of people... The young Canelo fought Alfonso Gomez, and Gomez hurt him. And Canelo was trying to do some Philly shell. He didn't look good in the shell at that point. He was like still perfecting his craft, but Alfonso Gomez hurt him. Real boxing fans can pick up on these things. But to me, I don't think it... I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate the fans and you for knowing boxing. But yeah, the Gomez, those are all learning curves. Canelo had to learn on the job. He had to get rocked by Jose Miguel Cotto when he was 18, 19, stuff like that. But I don't see that as being a bad thing. Floyd Mayweather is arguably TBE, and I've seen him hurt on a couple occasions. I think Zab Judah hurt him. DeMarcus Corley hurt him. I don't know if Castillo really hurt him. I gotta watch it again. But Maidana hurt him in the second fight, even though he clearly won. Shane Mosley clearly hurt him. I think Ricky Hatton even buckled him, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember what round or nothing like that. So I don't. It's making someone sound invincible. It sounds good. It really does. Oh shit, this dude's a cyborg. He's Terminator. He's never been hurt. That's great. It sounds good. But I feel like there's more. Like, here's an example. This is an extreme example, but for me, my life, I can speak for me. I've had times where my money was cool and I wasn't really worried about nothing, and I've had times where money was not good. I was living paycheck to paycheck or whatever the situation was. So I know how to do bad. I know how to survive off a top of ramen because I spend all my money on bills or whatever. I know how to survive through the bad times. You get me? And I'm sure a lot of you guys, a lot of boxing fans, that's why we resonate with the sport of boxing, because we're all boxers. Not meaning we all can fight, but we all are fighters on some level in life. And I'm not trying to get too philosophical. I really believe that. You know what I mean? I know people that go to college and, you know what I mean, they can't even get something off the McDonald's dollar menu because money's so tight. They're paying tuitions back and stuff. We've all survived something. I know boxing fans that got sick with cancer and then beat cancer. We survived, just like Danny Jacobs beat cancer and stuff. That's what we do. We're survivors. We survived this thing called life. So anyway, me, I know how to do bad. Not like I enjoy when I'm doing bad and I hope to be in bad position. I'm not saying that, but I know how to keep it together, keep my cool while I'm doing bad, while I try to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? Versus, let's say you were born into money. Your parents always had money, and then let's say they passed away or your relationship with them was estranged, and then they cut you off. And you lose your yacht, you lose your money, and you have to, instead of living in a mansion, you have to get an apartment because that's all you can afford in New York City, and your money is not the same. You're not generating what you once were. Some of them motherfuckers kill themselves. Some of the people like that, them rich people, and the reason being is because they don't know how to act. They don't know how to. They've never been this broke. I've been broke. I've been fucking broke. You know what I'm saying? So if you've been broke before, you can, like Broner was saying, water and cornflakes. You know how to at least survive. Where it's like, okay, things are bad right now, but I can make it out of it. Like, look at a lot of them child actors. The dude that was in the movie It, Jonathan Brandis, he was in the movie Ladybugs. He was a child actor. He was in a ton of movies, Never Ending Story, Ladybugs. He was popping. His career was popping. Stephen King's It, right? And as he got older, for whatever reason, those roles slowed up. Some of them dudes get into drugs. Corey Haim died of drugs. They get into the wrong stuff. The casting calls, they're looking for the next young talent, and they don't know how to act when that happens. They end up overdosing of drugs or getting like strung out or killing themselves, stuff like that, because they don't know how to act when things are completely different. So I use that extreme example to talk about boxing. So if you tell me a boxer who's never been hurt, what are they going to do if for some freakish reason they get hurt? What if Golovkin, if he's literally never been hurt, what if he gets punched / thumbed in the eye and he's seeing doubles like Nonito Donaire versus Rigondeaux? What is he going to do? What is he going to do in those situations? So I don't like, I mean, it's like I said, it sounds cool, like, but I don't believe there's any man. I think Golovkin's strong. I think he's pretty mentally strong. I think he has a beard, but I don't think there's any man that can never be hurt. Mike Tyson was looking like nobody could stop him, but he got stopped in his career. So, you know what I mean? I don't think there's a fighter who's above that. So what happens if you don't prepare for it and you've never had it happen, then how are you going to respond? Look at guys like Lucas Matisse. He's used to being the bully. Victor Posto, I don't even think he has that much power. I mean, he don't have like chump power, but he don't have the most power that that Matisse has ever faced. Does anyone really believe Victor Posto has more power than Danny Garcia at 40 and Humberto Soto and Elusigan and Jose? But it's just where Matisse was at in his career, and he's not used to that. Like, fuck, this dude's holding me. He's getting off good shots. Same thing with Kovalev. Kovalev's not used to a smaller guy that he didn't think could hurt him, hurting him. So I'm just saying, when and if that happens to Golovkin, never being hurt, I don't take that as a good thing. That's like never taking a loss in life. What are you gonna do when your car gets repossessed? If you've never been broke before because you always have money, and then you lose your job and your money's dwindling down and you got to downsize your place and your car gets repossessed, well, how are you going to handle that? How are you going to be equipped to handle that? So to me, never being hurt, I don't think that's necessarily a perk. I think being hurt and surviving through it, even taking a loss, depending on how you take it, it could be beneficial for you. Gang. But like I said, Golovkin, he's a good fighter. He has power. If he infuses, like, I don't know. We're going to find out. It's not even much to talk about. I feel like I've said my piece over and over again. How many rounds did Willie Monroe go? How many rounds? He went like 6 rounds, didn't he? And he had 6 knockouts. So I really feel like people are sleeping on. He didn't go 5 rounds. I think it was 6. I really want to say it was 6, the halfway mark. And he had 6 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? So all these people saying Canelo's getting dusted and disgusted and blown out in 2 rounds. I don't necessarily see that because Golovkin's a fast starter. I'll give him that. But I feel like in a fight of this magnitude, no one really wants to make a mistake. So even if you're a fast starter, you might take the round to just fill him out. Like Errol Spence and Kell Brook, they didn't just start going at it like, wow, throwing haymakers. But rounds 2 and 3, Kell Brook started opening up, and that's when he started to get more of a flow, and then Errol Spence took over in the second half. But in round 1, it wasn't like it was just this Tommy Hearns, like everybody's going for war. You want to figure someone out in a fight of this magnitude. Millions of people watching, biggest payday. There's an inherent rivalry. We need to be at 400 likes. We're 4 likes away. Hit the like button. Stop stalling. We talking good boxing. I don't care who you're picking, Canelo, Triple G. This is for boxing. We need to be over 400 likes. How long have I been on? I'm about to get off. I feel like I've been on too long. Y'all must get bored because the likes have just stopped. So that might be my cue. But either way, it's a good fight. Like I said, people, I never seen. Look, home page, we run boxing. We run boxing. Hit the like button, man. You guys are a part of this. I don't know if Canelo will stop Golovkin. Like I said, Golovkin's tough, but people are acting like Golovkin just has absolutely no shot. I mean, like Canelo has no shot. I don't really see that. I think Canelo's a quality fighter. If Golovkin turns out to be the better man, then he's the better man. I'm just giving you my opinion. Canelo is definitely jacked. He's in shape right now. But like I said, it's not just about being in shape. He's a good fighter. Doesn't look like he's cutting corners to me. There's some obstacles. Canelo seemed to fade a little bit in the middle rounds versus Chavez Jr. He admitted that. He said he got tired. He has to get past Golovkin's jab. We working. Wilder Ortiz, nothing official yet, but like I told you in my Ego rumor mill what my source told me, so it's just a waiting game. You know how boxing is. They got PBC, Showtime, that whole side of things. They just did a press conference today for the Charlo Lubin, Edislandi Lara Gouche fight. They did one for Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Modis, their fight cards recently. So this is just orders of business before they announce another fight. Interviewing Troy tomorrow. I'm gonna go out there. So I don't know. Like I said, like to me, I don't know. I think people get their feathers ruffled. Oh, you only like. Shout out to KC Shells, $10 super chat, man. We working. You guys know what it is. We working. We came to take over, not take part. In the words of Conor McGregor, that's just what it is. Like I said, Canelo Golovkin is a good fight. I'm just happy that I get to be a part of it and give coverage for the fans. That's it. But at the end of the day, people always get mad and say you're siding with this person. It's two people fighting. If you have 100% of a pie and you slice it down the middle, that's half and half. You know what I mean? If you have a pizza and it has 12 slices and you cut it in the middle and split it with your friend, then you guys each have 6 pieces. So I'm not the smartest brother in the world, but that would be 50%. Either I'm going to be right or I'm going to be wrong. Either Triple G is going to stomp Canelo or he's going to beat Canelo. I mean, either Canelo's going to beat him or he's going to beat him. I'm just merely telling you what I think. People always throw out, yo, you're racist. How am I racist? Canelo's Mexican and Golovkin's Kazakhstan. So who am I racist against? You guys say stupid shit. Everybody type stupid because that sounds stupid. What am I racist against? Who am I racist against? Who am I picking? When we're talking about a Mexican fighter in a Kazakhstan. Because I pick a Mexican fighter, I'm racist? That sounds stupid to me. Because I don't see the fight like you see the fight. And even though half of the time when I don't see the fight, like a lot of you don't see the fight, I'm right. Or a good amount of time. Like a lot of people said Conor McGregor's too big, too strong for Floyd. And I said, no. Floyd will stop him 8 to 10 rounds. They said I was crazy. They said, oh, what do you mean? Floyd hasn't had a stoppage since 1999, which is false. But that's what they said, right? Who am I racist against? People just throw these things out. Oh, you're biased. Who am I biased? Because I'm telling you who I feel is going to win a fight. How does that make me biased? Somebody explain this to me. It doesn't have nothing to do with Canelo. I don't know Canelo. You know what I'm saying? It don't have nothing to do with any. I don't work for Golden Boy. I'll be at all the fights that I want to go to. So what is this whole bias thing? I've been to events that had nothing. I've been to Golovkin events that had nothing to do with Canelo. Golovkin versus Wade, I covered that fight. Canelo was not there. It had nothing to do with that fight. If I hated Golovkin, why would I go to that? Some of y'all sound crazy. Yeah, a bunch of Skip Bayless. You're biased. Because, see, this is, you know what I noticed in this game? When people say you're biased, when people point the finger, it's like when someone farts. You smelt it, you dealt it. Like, the people, ooh, what's that smell? You farted, motherfucker. You trying to blame somebody else. You're a racist. You're actually racist. You know what I mean? Because I actually see that when I go to block people, when they start saying you're racist, you're a bitch, and all this, and I go to block them, and then they'll have like swastikas on as their thumbnail, or they're subscribed to like I Hate Monkeys channels and fuck these Mexicans and Jews and like what, but I'm racist. So that's what you guys got to watch. Learn where you get your information from, because a lot of people that point the finger, they're actually the ones that are guilty. You're biased, ego. I'm biased, but you're mad that I'm picking the person that you're not picking, right? And I go to your page, and the only videos you're liking are Triple G this, and your username says Golovkin this, and there's slanderous videos about Golovkin and Canelo where it's like, oh, Canelo's a bitch and on pads. And I seen somebody, they say you're biased, and their thumbnail was a picture of a Photoshop of Triple G. It's like a guy holding a baby, and they superimpose Triple G's face over it, and the baby is Canelo. But I'm biased. But your whole image, your whole profile picture is some Photoshop make-believe shit of Golovkin holding a baby Canelo up. A lot of times people that point the finger, they're actually guilty of what they're accusing you of. Oh, you're dick riding Canelo. You're just on the other side, and you don't want to agree with me for whatever reason, because you actually are in love with the fighter. But like I said, time reveals. Either I'm going to be right or wrong. It's a good fight regardless. If Golovkin's a better man, hats off to you, brother. If Canelo's a better man, hats off to you, brother. Doesn't matter. E-GOAT. I'm the GOAT of this. Roy Jones is a GOAT. It is a great fight. And that's what makes it fun. You know what I mean? It could get tiresome with annoying people. But that's what makes it fun, because we have these conflicting opinions. But like I said, I'm not really sweating it. I'll be out there. I'll try to get the best coverage and everything I can while I'm out there. I'm going to enjoy myself, eat good. Like I said, it's gonna be one of a few outcomes, and I'll be there to see which one it is. But Canelo's in shape, man. Like I said, you gotta question what you hear and what. Like I said, I don't want to hear. Don't tell me who's talking about me if they ain't doing better than me. You know, that's just straight up, because I don't have time for that. Like if you don't have more subscribers, you're not getting credentialed to fight. Don't have a website. Who cares? I mean, what does that do? That's like, you don't think someone in Brooklyn is telling other people in his block house Jay-Z sucks? Who cares? Jay-Z's worth almost $1 billion. I don't think he's really sweating it, and I'm sure not sweating it. I'm here to talk boxing, like Marshawn Lynch. That's what you know why I'm here. You know what I came to do. I'm thankful, straight up. Don't tell me about no one unless they doing better than me. I don't care. KC Shells, do the Shmoney Dance, $5 super chat. Bro, I pulled up to work after lunch at 1:45. You were live when I pulled up. Just left work at 4:45, and you still live. The homie working. Salute. This is what we do, man. This is real boxing. We're really talking boxing. We just go in sometimes. And like I said, if you respect the grind, you respect the work ethic, you want more and more, you want the channel to succeed. Even if you want the channel to fail, I mean, you're going to fail wanting me to fail, because that just pushes me harder. We're here to talk boxing. Now, since I'm so biased, my question is this. I know there's people who are picking Golovkin. Now, I gave you my opinion on Canelo. I haven't gave all of them because I got to save some of it for several reasons. Why are you picking Golovkin? So that's what I want to know. Like, I do my part. This is good old-fashioned boxing talk. Like, back in the day, I feel like you could be in a barbershop and talk boxing like, oh, Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson, and people would actually say something worth a damn. Whether they picked Ali to win or Tyson to win, they would break it down. That's what we're trying to get back to. If you're picking Golovkin, fine. Why? That's what I want to know. Break down the fight. So in the comments, leave comments and let me know what Golovkin's going to do to Canelo. Golovkin eats up smaller guys. What smaller guy? Who has he faced that was smaller that you would rank with Canelo? Because when you say that, Kell Brook, I would pick. If Canelo fought him at 54-55, I would pick Canelo to beat Kell Brook, despite Kell Brook being a good fighter. So what smaller guy has Golovkin eaten up? This is boxing talk. I'm not mad. I want to know. So you said Golovkin eats up smaller guys. Whoever put that comment, show your face. Show your face. Show your face, and let us know what smaller guy he whooped. Dominic Way wasn't that small. I think he was bigger than Golovkin. I was at the fight, covered it. So what smaller guy did Golovkin eat up? And then beyond that, the part B of that question was, what smaller guy did he eat up that you would rank with Canelo in terms of skill set? See, this is what makes it hard to really engage and talk boxing. Is you guys say these things, oh, you're racist, and then I ask you to explain, then you just disappear. You say Golovkin will eat up smaller guys, and then you just disappear. So if we're really talking boxing, where's your follow-up? I'm just trying to talk about this. Someone said Rosado. Rosado was a 154-pounder. Canelo at least had to fight at 164.5, and he dominated a much bigger Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Rosado went straight up to 160. It was supposed to happen at a catch weight, and Rosado was like, fuck that. I don't want no excuses when I beat this guy. So I'll fight him at 160 instead of the catch weight of 157 or whatever it was. See, I know my boxing. So I don't think Rosado's a good example. Rosado also had a TKO loss to Alfredo El Perro Angulo. So Canelo's never been stopped. So I don't think that's a good example. Keep going. This is for the. I see a lot of Golovkin doesn't move his head. I'm asking the people who are picking Golovkin, break it down. I'm so biased, so you enlighten me and break down the fight. Because maybe there's a point that I haven't thought of. That's what we're trying to get to here. You know what I mean? Because, like, listen, anybody could say shit. New media, we're not about that. Break it down. I'm so biased, I suck, and I'm dick riding Canelo, all this good stuff. So you break down the fight. Like Denzel said, this newspaper is 95% bullshit, but it entertains me. Now you entertain me with your bullshit. So I'm biased and I hate everything. So you break it down. It's 95% bullshit. Now you entertain me. You entertain me. Like anybody picking Golovkin, tell me how he wins. Cause I did a video. Look. See, that's the thing. I'm so biased, but I give you guys an opportunity to let me know your case. I did this video. So I did a video. Abel Sanchez compares Triple G getting old theory to Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward fights. This was based on what Abel Sanchez said. People said, "Oh, you're dick right." I'm reporting on what Abel Sanchez says. You see this right here on the Ropes Radio, boxing. You click on that. See, a lot of people are lazy. They don't want to click. They don't want to click on stuff. This is an Abel Sanchez interview where he's responding to the question of if Golovkin is getting old. But yet and still, people, they get mad at me. Look. I see the super chat. We'll get to in a second. The question was, Gennady is 35 years old right now, and some people are wondering if he's taken a step back after his last two performances, Kell Brook and Danny Jacobs. Where do you feel he's at this age now, right? And then Abel Sanchez responds. I think it's funny that people, and then he says Floyd got rocked by Mosley and Ward got dropped his first fight versus Kovalev. I'm merely talking about what Abel Sanchez said. This is what Abel Sanchez said. And then I interjected some of my own particular opinions on the matter. And you go to the video, which is hilarious, and people are mad, upset with me. Now, oh, you're dick riding. Look at the likes. 147 likes, 77 dislikes. What are you disliking? That's what I want to know. What did you dislike? Look. This ego guy is biased as fuck. For talking about what Abel Sanchez said. Jacobs looked like he had 20 pounds on Triple G, even though he didn't weigh in. How you know how much he weighed? Look, this was so funny about my job. I love my fucking job because new media, we taking over. Look, so Fox the Dude said ego is fucking pathetic. Maidana has 20 pounds on Floyd, but all credit to Floyd. Even though I said Maidana before the fight was going to be a tough fight. Jacobs has 20 pounds on Golovkin, but he still manages to outbox him. Throw more punches with higher landing, right? So now by your words and standards, we shouldn't give Charlo any credit. I don't know what he's talking about. But this is the kicker. Look at the kicker. I'm fucking pathetic and I'm biased, but look at his profile picture. This is what boxing fans do, people. I don't know if I can. I'm trying to. This is the boxing shit. Can you guys see that? So I'm pathetic, but you have a picture of an infant Canelo with Canelo's head put on, and Triple G lifting him up like he's a good boy or whatever. Hey, no, guys, good boy. But I'm pathetic. And these are the motherfuckers that be like, oh, this channel sucks. Look, 35 likes. This channel sucks. You're so biased. I'm biased, but your whole image, my picture don't have Canelo or Triple G. It's a picture of me. But your picture is this. And I'm the one that's biased, right? Music on my socks, you sound stupid. How am I taking it personal? I'm just merely going off of what you guys are talking about. I'm not personal. I've been doing this too long. You think I lose sleep over this? I'm telling you what's out there and what you guys see. You just made Abel's point by saying comparing Triple G to normal Triple G. So you're taking too long to get to the point, so we'll just look at other comments. If Triple G would have KO'd Jacobs' overweight ass, but like I said, they say Triple G is like a cruiserweight, so I'm not trying to hear that. Listen, ego, just stop hating Triple G hating. The man is 37-0 and the amateurs and silver medal. He didn't just pop up, he put in work. People say Jacobs' fight was close, but Jacobs had to wear sunglasses after the fight. What the fuck does sunglasses have to do? Get the fuck out of here with that hate and shit. Keep it real. Once again, you have not broken down what Triple G is going to do. See, this is how trill I am. I show you. I don't care. You guys can see the hate. I'll pin this to the top of the chat. This doesn't affect me. Triple G ain't fought nobody, someone said. LOL, damn, Gigo. I don't know if that's supposed to be a joke. Stop the hate on Team Triple G. What is the hate? Like, this is what I'm saying. How did I hate? September 16th, excuses will be made for hurt feelings. Ego is just hating. Triple G broke Brooke. He's a welterweight. And beat Jake's arguably the second. He's not arguably the second best middleweight. He is. Who outweighed him big in the first fight. Once again, how do you know how much he outweighed him if he failed to weigh in? Speculation. You just made that up. See what they'd have to do? They have to make shit up. Before that, he knocked out everyone, including Lemieux. But again, I'm telling you, and I said in this video, which we can pull up, if you get to 450 likes, I'll pull this up right now, and we'll really look at it. You lack comprehension, ego. He is not comparing Triple G to Floyd. He says, why are people not saying Floyd is getting old? That's exactly what I said in the video, but whatever. Yo, Ego, I've been watching your videos for years now, but as a real fan of this channel, your coverage of Triple G versus Canelo is unrealistically biased. I would encourage you to be more fair. What have I been unfair with? That's what I'm saying. Like, again, you guys get too emotionally invested in all of this shit. Canelo, verified page. Canelo is the one updating the fans on what his training camp is looking like. So if I make a video about this like I did, or make a video, it's because Canelo's grinding and he's showing you the grind. So he's giving me something to talk about, right? Okay, he's in shape. It's not unrealistically biased. This is what's happening in the world of boxing. Canelo's showing you the progress. You go to his Reynoso page. They got another page, verified, Canelo team. They're showing you Canelo in his grind. How is this being biased? Canelo's showing you what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's showing you the work, which is funny. It's hilarious to me. So of course I'm going to talk about current events like I do on my channel. Why would I not talk about what's popping in the world of boxing? Triple G, look, what, you want me to make a video about this? What is this? A Team Jordan shirt? Like, my new Jumpman gear is now available on Nike. You want me to make a video and say that? Like, hey guys, the new Triple G sweater with Team Jordan, it's on his web. I'm not making it. Why would I make a video about that? That's a waste of resources. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. It has nothing to do with being unrealistic. I give Triple G credit. This is our time, Mexican style. Oh, hey, Triple G said it was Mexican style, guys. He posted a picture of him and Abel. But like, what? Look. You want me to make a video about this? Hey, big drama show, guys. The new Jumpman coming soon tonight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? This is an old picture because I remember this fight. Okay, you want me to make a video about it? I don't even know what this says. Hey guys, Sweden Legend V. Like, what do you want me to make a video? I don't even know what this says. You want me to make a video about this with an old picture? That's a repost. Sold out. I mean, I didn't make a video at all. That's not even Triple G specific. So a lot of people are saying, oh, you're just so biased. You're being biased with this shit, man. Fucking biased. You're out of here, dude. What? What do you want me to make a video about? Oh shit, Triple G posted the flyer to this fight. Hey guys. Oh shit, August 21st. Triple G said, come join us, my friends. You want to make a video about that? I made a video about this. I gave you my honest assessment. You want to make a video of this? His HBO greatest hits or whatever? Oh shit, Triple G says, I want big drama show, real fight. I am boxing. That's it. People, oh, you're biased, man. He's not posting it. He's not really showing much. Not really showing. He's not really showing much of his training or anything to, like, current event wise. Oh shit. Do you guys see this? He posted a picture and he said training camp. Let me get right on that and make a video because Triple G said training camp. So you come to my page, it's gonna be like, oh shit, Triple G quotation mark. Wow, training camp. He said training camp. Y'all want me to make a video about that? Get out of here. You're being biased, man. What do you want me to, like, literally, I'm showing you his page. Oh, you're obsessed with Canelo shirtless. Oh, you love shirtless Canelo. Oh, shit. Triple Jesus said, thank you all for the support. I appreciate each one of you. And he has a smirk. Dun, dun, dun. What do you want me to make a video about? Now, if I see Canelo and he looks like he's grinding. Oh, shit. He got a cowboy hat? Oh, fuck. Triple Jesus said, good morning, LA. He in LA. He in Los Angeles right now. Shout out to Christopher Smith. Another £2 super chat. And guys, good morning, Los Angeles. You guys sound retarded. Oh, shit. He posted the flyer again, man. Look, this is all generic. Oh, Hublot watch. In case you want to get one, let me make a video about this. Is that Las Vegas? Oh shit. See you in Las Vegas. I'm gonna jump right on that. He posted a generic Google picture of Las Vegas and it says see you in Las Vegas in September. Is that a thumb up? You guys need to thumb up the video because Triple G did. You know what I'm saying? Like, You guys sound crazy. I talk about what's popping in the sport of boxing. Current events. Triple G, I don't think Abel even has an official Instagram, like with a verified check mark and all that. You know what I mean? Now, this is something to talk about because Canelo, he just posted a few pictures and he looks diesel. So this is ego Weight Watchers worthy. You know what I mean? Like, okay, Canelo looks ripped up. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Canelo he said, I'm ready to knock out. Basically, I'm ready to knock out Golovkin. That's something worth making a video about because he's saying he's going for a knockout. I think that's of interest. So that's what it breaks down to. I try to make things of interest. And guess what? When I do that, the results come. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Y'all just want me to waste time and resources to... This ego guy is biased as fuck. I know 67 people will agree with me, right? Here, I'm no hater. Nah, I'm not gonna put a heart because I don't love it. But I'll give you a 68. Yeah, I'm so stressed out that I'll be covering the Canelo Golovkin fight, getting in for free. It's so stressful to me. Y'all say stupid stuff, that don't hurt me. I'm about to go to Vegas again. I'm living life. What is there to be stressed out with? And look, you guys have to understand, this is a business. I first got in the game, I'm doing this as a hobby. This is a business, so it's my duty to inform. So Canelo, he was posting videos 2 weeks ago. Look, we had 44,000 views. Bam. 31,000 views. 8,000 on the live stream. Right? 16 on that one. 21,000. 60. So obviously people care to see what type of shape Canelo's in and these different things. This is a live stream. Tail of the tape. Look, I just posted this 2 days ago, 25 likes. You know what I'm saying? So, hope that solves some things for you guys. Like, what more has Triple G posted that you think is newsworthy that I haven't covered? And what people are doing. Okay, this is Triple G, and I did a video. I said Triple G does not look in career best shape. 106,000 views. That's my opinion. I don't think he looks like in the best shape that I've seen him. I really believe that. So you want me to lie when Canelo's looking like he's in this type of shape? Which again, muscles don't win fights. We all know that dumb shit. I'm just going what I see. What more? Like Jay-Z said, what you want me to do? I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Canelo looks ripped up. Golovkin, maybe he's coming in a little bit heavier to try to bully. I don't know, but he doesn't look like he's been in the best shape that I've ever seen him in. That's straight up. I'm not here to falsify things and just say what you want me to say. That's not going to happen. It's just simply not. And all I do know is we working, man. But for a lot of people complaining, y'all sure the views are, the numbers aren't really supporting that. Oh, talk more about Golovkin. I mean, I'm talking about Canelo, and we getting views out here. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So that's pretty much that. Like I said, it's a good fight. I understand people are going to be passionate. When Canelo's looking crazy shape like this, and we getting 84,000 views in a week, I mean, why would I not talk about that? You want me to just skip over that? I mean, this is the shape Golovkin entered camp in. I talked about it. We got 43,000. Not bad, not too shabby. This is the shape he's in. You act like I put a curse on Golovkin and made him enter camp heavier. And the funny thing is, Conor McGregor said after, Conor McGregor said the same exact thing that I said, and the audio's in this video. Conor McGregor doesn't hold back, rips Canelo Alvarez's feet in Golovkin's camp shape. So, like I said, new media's here. You guys got to do better. I'm all biased and racist. You got to start proving this stuff now. I talk about what's popping, what's current, what the fans want to talk about. And like I said, it just so happens Canelo and his team have been a lot more like vocal and active. Maybe Triple G's team needs to start show some of that sparring. You know what I mean? I would love to make a video, show a little snippet of you sparring Julian J. Rock Williams and landing some shots. Just like it's no different than Conor McGregor. This is my job. I don't know if you guys understand that. This is what I do. This is a job. I don't care. Listen, at this level, when you're doing this full time, you have to go off of what's popping, what people are talking about, trending topics, and just the good stuff. And then you can focus on other stuff. Like, that's how it goes. When Conor McGregor was sparring Paulie Malignaggi, that's all people were talking about. Was Paulie knocked down like this? And what happened? Was it a push down? Right? So why would I not make a video about that? Of course I'm going to make a video about that. That's what you do. If you have a channel and you want to be successful, you want to talk about what the people want to talk about, or break the news or break the story, just like the news. That's like, do you guys expect the news channels and the weather channels to not talk about the hurricanes and Hurricane Harvey and Category 5 hurricanes? Of course they're going to talk about that. That's what's current. So if Triple G had a video where he was sparring and he knocked J. Rock Williams, I would love to make a video about that, or just a sparring clip and be like, man, Triple G, he's looking boss in his sparring. I'll make a video because I know that's what the fans want to see. They want to see those updates. But if they're keeping everything tight-lipped, I can't really do that. Ego ain't read a comment in like 10 minutes. I don't have to. That's what bosses do. You don't have to read every comment. But I love y'all. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. Somebody said I'm stressing out. Believe that if you want to. I'm just honest, and then that's how it comes out. Like I said, good luck to Canelo. Good luck to Gennady Golovkin. September 16th. See you guys there. Now, let's do a roll call. I tried to get to 450 likes, but we fell a little bit short. If you guys get this, hit the like button. Everybody do the roll call. Let me know where you're from. City, state, zip, area code, all the good stuff. Let me know where you're from. Let's try to get the likes up. See if we can maybe hit 450 before I get off. I don't even know how long I went on. Out of 222 minutes. How long is that? I know it's a while. Hit the like button. I'm going to read the roll call. Buffalo, Dallas, Texas, Cali, LA, 562, Manhattan, Columbus, England, San Francisco, my backyard, South Bend, Indiana, South Central, LA, Washington, Richmond, UK, San Diego, LA, Lancaster, California, Laguna Beach, LSU, Santa Ana, Central Coast, Fredericksburg, Virginia, Columbia, South Carolina, England, Scotland, Jamaica, Texas, Wales. You guys got to fight with Joshua Kubrat Pulev, UK, San Diego, Riverside, Omaha, Maryland. Keep them coming, keep them coming. I'm going to try to do the roll call until we get to 450 likes. So keep it coming, keep it coming. Hit the like button. Baldwin Park, London, Madagascar, Alameda, Riverside, London. We in the building, Mexico. Let's get to 450 likes. I'm gonna try to do this all day. Memphis, Yuma, Ego, you keeping it 100. I was born ready. Charlotte, Houston, Edmonton. Shout out to Canada. North Korea, you trying to bomb me. You trying to send missiles at me. Try to suppress the new media movement. No, I'm just playing. Brooklyn, Fort Worth, Texas, Sydney, Australia, Columbia, South Carolina. Don't forget my super chat. Where's your super chat? Where is it? I didn't see no super chats. North London. I gotta get off because somebody from North Korea is trying to bomb me probably. He said he's sending missiles to Hawaii, and then he's sending it to the Bay Area because I'm picking Canelo. That's not a super chat. Super chats turn colors, so you just write numbers. Next, 50 Cent Ego, Indiana, West Side. Where we right? I missed the super chat. Oh my gosh, I'm going back to super chat. I don't see it. Damn, there's so many comments. I don't see any super chats. Damn, when did you leave the super chat? In 2005? I don't see it. I'm scrolling up through all the comments. It doesn't show it. It must have been too long ago. So I apologize if I missed the super chat. You guys gotta help me though. Boxingego, my favorite channel. I did a $5. Remember the Triple G? All right, shout out to Kevin. I guess I missed his super chat. Did you have a question? He said he lived on Skid Row. That's kind of dangerous. I'm gonna hand y'all some sandwiches, even though it's illegal. Kevin, you got a question? Anything you want to leave with the group? We putting the work in, so I don't have to get off right now. I'm just. John David Jackson dropped Kovalev in sparring. What does that mean? I heard he's not training with him. You got the juice, Ego. All right, Kevin. I guess you don't have no questions. I'm trying to give you, because I missed your super chat, I'm trying to give you your opportunity. If you have anything else to say, type it before I get off. All right, Kevin Jones says, I think Triple G will win because of his jab and pace. I mean, that's see, I don't have a problem with that because those are things that Canelo will have to overcome. The jab, Triple G got a fucking jab. Triple G, Jacobs couldn't stay away from the jab, which was really the only thing Triple G was landing. But he used it to perfection to make, the fight go in his favor. Triple G is a very good body puncher as well. Yeah, he gets some good torque on him. Oh, we hit 450. This is a good fight, man. I'm putting 100 on Canelo to stop Triple G. John David Jackson was trying to teach Sergey Kovalev body work in one training camp, and he dropped Kovalev to the body. LOL. Did he really say that? Wow. Where did you send me the interview? That's crazy. I'll make a video about that. That's nuts. Damn, John David Jackson said he SOG out here. Where did you send the interview? That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna check it on Facebook. Thank you for the super chats. We did a long live stream, man. I hope you guys appreciate it. I'm grinding, I'm putting in work. Next week is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be out in Las Vegas. Still West Coast, West Side. We're covering the Canelo Triple G fight. It's gonna be expensive as fuck. So shout out to everybody. Super chats. Everybody grinding. We gotta get this bigger and keep the wheels turning. Wheels turning. This is the movement. Ego's army. Ego Mafia. We are the mob, West Side. The interview is up on YouTube. You late, Ego. I don't care about being late because at the end of the day, I'm not. This ain't a pregnancy. I don't care if I'm late. I don't. You know what I mean? I'm vibing with the fans. I mean, if John David Jackson says something, I can get to that when I get to it. The fans run the channel. Oh, Kevon. Shout out to Kevon Johnson. I said his name wrong. But yeah, I'd rather connect with my fans for 3 hours or whatever it's been. And then I get to the John David Jackson when I get to the John David Jackson. But hopefully the fans appreciate this. Shout out to Mexico, Guadalajara, birthplace of Canelo. I was born ready. Kevon, I see you. Gang gang in the building. You're gonna watch Chocolatito, of course. Superfly, check that on HBO Boxing this week. Stacked super flyweight card. Thanks, Ego. Thanks to everybody. We did the roll call. I think that's a wrap. Man. I'm picking Charlo. Dead Ego said this ain't pregnancy. I'm being real. Someone say, you're late, Ego. I'm not late. I'm on a 3-hour plus stream. There ain't no late. We like Ja Rule and Ashanti. We always on time. Salute. Real Boxing Talk is back in effect. The gang. Peace out, y'all.